take some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the shit. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by XPulZ.
Good evening and welcome. It's Saturday. Saturday means XPulZ tournaments. You're here because you want to see tournament action, and that's what we're going to bring you over the next couple of hours. Today we're going for something different. We're doing first-person duos today. So first-person only duos, which means that you will be locked into that first-person mode. The format for the games is quite simple. The sign-ups are split between... the sign-ups from everyone are split into two separate groups. From those two separate groups, I believe the top 10 from each group qualify and will go into the final game automatically from game 1 and 2. Everyone left from game 1 and 2 that hasn't qualified goes into game 3, where a selection of players from game 3, the top players within that, will then also go into game 4. So essentially you have game 1, top 10 will qualify for the last game. Game 2, top 10 will qualify for the last game. And everyone that hasn't qualified from game 1 and game 2 will go into game 3 and they'll play off, and those players will be going into the final game. So many opportunities to progress. If you have an early death or bad luck, there is still another chance. Lots of chances for you to progress on. So I am TheStiffler. This is XPulZ. Drop the channel a follow if you want to see more PubG tournament action. Get on our Discord, do Discord and channel if you want to jump on and get into the games. And obviously sign up to the website where you can sign up to all these tournaments and see what's going on and with future things like that. I'm also TheStiffler, so _Stiffler on Twitch, or TheStiffler TV on Twitter if you want to follow me or find me or whatever, you know, stalk me. Stalking's fine as long as you don't turn up my house. Sort of my limit. So we're going to start our first game now. I'm going to click the play button. We're going to wait an indiscriminate amount of time and then eventually we'll start game. Very good. And bear in mind, guys, they have changed, as you saw for those of you that turned up to our midweek game with ForZe Esports. They have changed a lot of the observer commands. Very different now. So you will have to bear with me, because there might be some times where I slightly lose myself or lose what's going on, because it's quite different to the way it's been for the last five weeks or so. But anyway, welcome everybody. Our first game is starting now. Our second game. So people not in this game that are signed up, you will go into group 2, which will start in roughly, and I say this roughly, about 30 minutes from now. Game 2 will start. Bear in mind this is first person. No other modified settings. Just lock to first person. And straight away I see some players. We see True Pain, Zero Thermic, Stormix, regular players in our tournaments. Guys that certainly know what they're doing, and they're going to cause people problems. I missed the fact that spacebar used to rise you and lower you. Well, at least pull you up in the air. I do sort of miss that, if I'm honest with you. Cinzy, another regular player. Good to see a lot of new players as well. Paul Cass, again, another regular. Always at the business end of things there. The House and Best Kid Bab, Scooby Doo. Another regular to our tournament. So good luck to all the players. Good luck to all the players involved. We will start in 44 seconds. This is game 1 of 4. The qualifiers, the people top 10 from this, will go automatically into the final game of the night. The people that qualify outside of that or do not finish in that top 10 position teams-wise will then go into game 3, which will be our sort of playoff game. Excited to see how we're going to go. Excited to see what the new weapon's going to do. I picked one. I want to say I picked one up today, but I didn't really pick one up. I got killed by one unmercilessly running through military late in the game, and I was dead before I realized what had happened. So the new gun is quite exciting. SMG type, but with decent amount of damage on it. Like all the SMGs they put in the game. It has crazy, crazy, crazy damage. Okay, so we've got a military spawn. We have a military spawn going over Novo, going through Pachinki, Rozhok, Vizarki's gettables, Severny's gettables, Georgiopol, Gatka. I keep saying Gatica, but it's not. It's Gatka. Polyana. Basically anywhere you want to go. Probably Primorsk. Military power sort of at the extreme ends. So Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic immediately going for military. Yeah, Stormix and Cinzy immediately going down to Novo. Both are going to be pretty free there. Extinct and True Pain pushing down towards Milita. Racket seems to be by himself. Just dropping down there to those houses. Shot TX. Few guys look like they're going to Rozhok. Rozhok always a popular spawn in these games. Just it is never not. Double negative. It's always a popular spawn. Beskibabiu looks like he's landing near the school. Paul Cast his partner up in the hills there. Okay. Let's have a look. Are we going to get any early kills? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't really look like it. Psychas and Dark Squad, both there together. Shot TX still on his parachute. Still parachuting down. A lot of guys still parachuting, still looking for where they're going to go. We've got a few guys in these houses. There's some fire coming in. Paulcast taking some early damage off Mitch 313. Obviously, this is first person, so the vision is limited. Makes ducking around corners much more effective. Camera is locked to third person. We're going to get a lot more vision than any of the players in the game will. Bear that in mind. We're going to get a lot more vision than any of the players will. If I'm going crazy, these two players are still in the air, are they? That's crazy. Paulcast does manage to duck inside. Saves himself there. You've got the 2-on-2 situation here with Best Kebab EU against AM, Chris, and Mitch. We got the shotgun, pistol. So they actually almost marry up exactly in terms of the weapons they've got on display too. AM, Chris moving through the building. Best Kebab as well. Paulcast still kind of not doing a lot of moving. Looks like he's picked up the M16 now. It looks really like action-wise, that's going to be our initial bit of action. Zero Thing and Scooby just getting full loot at military. The ring has come down. The ring is going to be a military finish. You have two guys just on the outskirts of Severny. Teddy Rough Stuff off by himself as well. Gonna probably get back into this one because it looks like, actually, let's have a look. Rozhok is just the two players, a team there. You have players on the outside of the flats here. So a lot of players in this one concentrated area. Best Kebab EU with the S686. The S686 is lethal. Absolutely lethal. AM Chris just opposite Best Kebab. Have they heard each other? They will have probably heard something. AM Chris picking up the SK12. Best Kebab EU going out on the roof, taking the interesting route, going for the roof. Not sure that's wise when the only thing you've got is an S686. Not the wisest thing in the world. He does have his teammate Paulcast in the building next to him. AM Chris. Mitch still rocking that pistol. I think he did pick up an AR earlier. Best Kebab going for it, running across. He might get seen. I'm not sure if he has, but I don't think AM Chris has anything to actually hit him with anyway. He's all short range at the moment. He's all SK12. Paulcast has healed himself. Is getting healed up from that early exchange where he took quite a lot of damage. He was pretty low early on. Mitch just looting. Chris just looting. Best Kebab. Chris has moved into the building Best Kebab was in. Chris is now by himself, quite far away from his partner. Both Paulcast and Best Kebab are opposite him. They are opposite him. We're going to stick with this fight, guys, because I think in terms of spread, we have quite a spread out. Situation here. So players are probably not going to run into each other for a few minutes at least now. AM Chris up on the roof. Interesting choice. He's just running around on the roof now. He must realize this building's been looted. I'm not sure if he does realize the building's been looted. I'm not sure if he realizes the building's been looted or not. Moving down. He's got that sight on the SK12. Not really something you tend to need with an SK12, if I'm honest with you, but you know, he's got it anyway. Picking up a VSS for himself. Best Kebab, he was still rocking the pistol. Not sure exactly what his plan is here. He's got the S686 tier 1 helmet, tier 1 chest, got himself tier 1 backpack. He's all tier 1 with an S686 and a pistol. Him and PulZZ deciding they're going to move for the school. Good decision there. The school is absolutely empty. School is empty. They're actually moving away, so this fight's probably not going to go down. Chris and Mitch are going to get to loot the rest of that themselves. It looks like PulZZ and his partner are actually going to move towards the town there. So they're going to move towards that town. Interesting decision to make. I think it's because they found a car, yes. Where are they going to go? Yep, they're just going to move to the next town. They realize they've got 1 minute 20 to get to the ring. They have time. They've got Pachinki in front of them. Totally empty Pachinki as well. Astormix and Cinzy just chilling out at Novo. Quite happy just to loot. You've got Prophet, Danny, and Mr. Generoski, and they've got Primos. A lot of players that just have... areas to themselves at the moment. This is going to be a thing. A lot of players are going to get all the gear they want. There's going to be very few excuses in this game for dying. There are very, very few excuses here because if you get the gear... Can't really complain about it. Let's just have a look at Damuda. I think it's Damuda. I'm going to say his name is Damuda. That's what we're going with. This is Damuda. Him and his partner already rocking some tier 2, tier 3, by the looks of it, chest. Not really in a position to possibly get engaged with those guys over there. They are quite far away, so they have driven past, but they will have heard the car, but it would have been quite in the distance, so they wouldn't have really been able to make any plays there, even if they wanted to. You have the guys at Rozok just finishing up now. Guys at the compound next to Rozok. I am Chris still looting with his partner Mitch there. I'm interested to see that nobody's really gone for a block on the bridge at military. Interestingly enough, I'm guessing that's because the reality is it still could go either side from there. And this is the view everyone has right now. It's a first-person game, so this is what they're playing under. It looks like this has really worked out for Zero and his partner. He's got himself the car. He's got himself the silenced AKM. Tier 3 chest, tier 3 backpack, tier 2 helmet. So he's quite well geared for later on in this game already. Already rocking a decent amount of gear for late game. That's what happens if you get military to yourself. They've spread out quite far from each other. Interestingly enough, they've clocked on that no one else had really come to military. So they've got quite far from each other. So we've got the tier 2 car again, Scar. So both rocking ARs with rifles, both rocking scopes, both rocking silencers and other attachments. So military has been very kind to both these players. PulZZ here with his partner. Where are they going? Seemingly they don't think the ring's going to end at military either. They think the ring's going to end on the main island. 9 times out of 10, the ring will end on the main island in these situations, to be fair. Both players with tier 1. Someone's lacking chest armor at the moment, though. Someone's lacking the chest armor. PulZZ coming up here. They realise there's some players here. You've got Stacardi and Magic Potato up ahead of PulZZ and his partner. PulZZ still not full health. Best Kebab EU still not full health. They're not really rocking optimal gear. They didn't have a great loot. How far away is Magic Potato and Stacardi? They're both chilling out on this roof over here. They must have heard the car rock up. Magic Potato himself, low HP. We've got some shots coming in. Not sure who's shooting there. Both players decided to get the hell out. Gonna try and go to the next zone by the looks of it. They're gonna try and move on to the next area. Both players just moving on. Teddy Rough Stuff taking some damage there by the looks of it. Not sure from who. Looks like this is the solo player. She's obviously driven past some other players, taking a bit of damage. You've got Racket. No, his partner. Sorry, he's not solo. His partner's there. Racket is coming up on him now. Most teams have got cars and transport. Most teams rocking some decent amount of transport. Extinct here, getting across the bridge. No one setting up that flank on the bridge. No one setting up that roadblock on the bridge. Both players rocking tier 2, tier 3 combinations. Astormix and his partner quite far away. Not really going to be able to do anything here against these players. Not going to be able to do much against those players. Zerothamic and his partner moving across. Dark Squad moving across. Again, there's obviously some confusion. I would say there's a fair bit of confusion amongst the players now as to where this ring is actually going to end. PulZ and his partner have had a rough game. They've had a rough game. It started with almost getting killed right at the start, and it really hasn't got any nicer for them as it's gone on. It just hasn't really got much nicer for PulZ and his partner since it's gone on. Unfortunately for them. Chris, seriously, those two guys are going to struggle there. They're in the red. They've got to watch out. Got two players coming up on Primorsk now. Sebong and his partner Steve, both regulars to our tournaments, coming up on Primorsk. Obviously, it's a little bit further away from these two players who have been sort of moving their way generously through to Primorsk. Primorsk is always a nice looting option. If you can get it, it's always a nice looting option. Even better if you get it free for the entire game. We'll provide you with a decent amount of gear. Possibly not the 8x scopes and the rest of the things that people crave, but a decent smashing of gear at least. They seem to be rocking. Looks like we've got one on, obviously one on the Uzi, one on the AKM. Both got scopes of some sort. Looks like 2x scope possibly on the M4, and we have some sort of scope on the M16 and red dot by the looks of it. So they've not got the 4x scopes. Oh, just got some kills going on the bridge. Oh dear. We actually found a flank. And then I got stuck because the spectator is kind of janky, unfortunately. Okay, so it looks like there was actually the first flank on the bridge. Those two players got absolutely murdered there. Always bad times when you've got to try and get across the bridge. We've got these two players in the car. They're going to go right past Stormix and his partner, Cinzy. What's going to happen here? Are they going to take shots at each other? Are they going to be quite happy just to leave it? Or are they going to run straight into each other? Nope. Just taking some shots as they go past each other. Quite happy just to trade shots. Not sure what these two players are doing. They're going outside the ring. I think they might be coming all the way up and around on this road here, which is fair enough. They're going to take some damage for their trouble there. Most players quite happy just to chill outside the ring at this point and see what's going to happen. See where it's going to end. It is actually going to end at military. It is going to end at military. Interesting. That could have gone either way. But it's going to end at military. I didn't expect this game really to end at military, but it is going to end at military for sure, for certain. Go back to these players that we were on earlier. Are they going to get into another engagement? Are they going to come up behind True Pain and Extinct? I feel like if they do come up behind True Pain and Extinct, they're probably going to end up dying. Interesting, they ditched the car. Don't want to give away their position. True Pain and Extinct, definitely players that were cleaning up in the last set of games I watched for those two. They were... Oh, Rezon and his partner have got in the boat. They're going for a little bit of a ride in the boat. I always love it when someone gets in the boat. I feel like playing, I don't know, Magnum PI music or some sort of 80s soundtrack when someone's on a boat. Hair flailing in the wind. You know, that sort of thing. So Magic Potato again and his partner are opting for boats. Sebo, we've got lots of boats. It's a boat. It's boat-tastic. Looks like Zero Thermic must have seen this coming in front of him. Zero Thermic and his partner Scooby-Doo. They must have seen Magic Potato and Staccardi coming in front. What are they going to do? They're moving down towards this house. This compound's going to be in between the pair of them. Magic Potato up in front. I must be wrong. I don't think, because possibly because of first person, I'm not sure these players... Yep, he must be seeing him now. He must be out in the open. He must see them. They're right in front. Some shots going on Staccardi and Magic Potato. They're really both low at this point. Staccardi knocked out. Magic Potato down. Both players down. A nice 2-kill for... Zero Thermic and Scooby pick up a nice kill there. Players were just out in the open. Poor positioning from them and just were out in the open. Obviously, players that have lost this game will get a chance in our third game. It looks like the bridge defense has actually picked up another kill while we were doing that. It looks like the death bridge has picked up more death. Very well geared out players here. We've got tier 3, silenced AR. What's PulZ and Best Kebab going to do? They need to come across this bridge. We just got a knockout with the SKS. Where do we get a knockout? Down here. Let's have a quick look. Prophet Danny. His car blows up in front of him. Wolfex is out in the open. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. He's going to go down very soon. He's just dropped to the floor and he goes down. Prophet Danny looks like he lost his teammate in that exchange though. So he's down to one player now. Just one player left from that team. A 2v1 trade. Keeps them in the game, but probably not where they want to be. Looks like we are going to get some more bridge action. Let's finally capture some bridge siege action. Should we just try and get onto some bridge siege action? A lot of good, decent gear on these two players. We have tier 3 and we have much tier 3. Paul Cass and Best Kebabi have finally got themselves some gear. What are they going to do? It looks like they're quite happy just to chill out on this building for now. The ring is not going to push them yet. You have got Rubicon coming up. Oh, Prophet Danny out in the open. Let's have a look. He's jumping into a building here. He's just jumped in there. I don't know if these two players have seen him. He's low health. If they are aware he's there, it's probably going to be a bad day. I'm not sure if they're aware. He's jumping out now. He's got position on them. He's going to take one player down. He's going to take the second player down now. By the looks of it, he's stuck in the water. What's he going to do? Prophet Danny has him. He pulls out the ump. I'm not really sure the ump is really the weapon you want to bring out at that range, Danny, but, you know. Okay, I didn't really... Demuda trying to get the res off. Danny quite happy to sit on the shore. What's he going to do? He's got the AR back out. He's pushing up to the water now. Still trying to res underwater. He's got Supremus up. He's got his partner up. More shots coming in. Looks like the logical thing is to try and get in the boat. Demuda, it's very difficult to land shots on players in the water. Demuda jumps in the boat, instantly gets knocked out. It's down to Supremus now, who's got no health left. Danny takes out another player. He takes out another player nearly. Oh, he does in fact get him down. Danny is like some sort of crazy person right now. He's just killing everything that comes across him. He doesn't care. And he jumps in the boat and he gets away. He devastates two teams by himself and he just leaves. Two teams absolutely devastated by Danny and he just leaves. He's just out. Bye. I'm out. See you guys. Supremus and Demuda both totally screwed. Bubbalot getting res now on the shore. I'm not sure these players are aware. Yes, they are. Supremus gets instantly knocked out. Demuda gets back onto the shore, returns some fire, and gets taken down. But realistically, the credit for all that has to come to Prophet Danny. That was an amazing, amazing little bit of play there from him. Holy crap. What a bit of play. In the interim, Paul Cass and his partner have still not made their minds up on what they want to do. They now have Rubicon and his partner across from them. I'm not sure if they're actually engaged in some sort of fight here. There must be some sort of awareness of each other. Mitch and Amchris. Mitch and Amchris, quite far away. I'm kind of concerned about Mitch and Amchris unless they want to take a swim. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, the ring is pretty bad for most players. Let's have a look. We've got a lot of players here. Looks like Steve and Sebong are being sieged up by Extinct and True Pain. Extinct and True Pain, two very strong players we discovered during midweek games. Very, very strong players in their own right. Got good heads on them, good reactions, decent aim. Grenade is not a great grenade. Second grenade is particularly good though, and it wipes them out. See what I mean? They know they're on point with their grenades. And they pick up the loot from those two players. That was over so quickly. Those players will be kicking themselves right now. Prophet Danny, the king of the game. And I'm going to anoint him king of the game until he dies. With the boat. He's coming in on the boat action. He has got res on there. Quite happy just to sit on the boat at the edge of the ring. Bubbalot, the last team, that survived from the sort of Danny incident are coming across as well now. Oh, we have more players on the bridge. We have more players on the bridge. I've missed every single bridge fight, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of them here. Let's get on to Dark Squad now. Taking some damage. He's still got that tier 3. The tier 3 cannot be underestimated in terms of what it can do for you. You've got Rubicon at the end of the bridge. I'm not sure he's been seen. Bear in mind, guys, this is first person. Your ability to see is vastly reduced in first person. While this is happening, Like Hit's just been taken down. His partner's still up, though. Amchris is pushing up on Mitch. Mitch has just got that tree. Mitch is returning some damage. Takes down Amchris. Amchris is getting killed from behind by Rubicon. I'm not actually sure whose teams are whose here. Amchris is being knocked out by Rubicon. Or Rubicon even, sorry, not Rubicon. Some shots coming back. Rubicon takes him down, so now we're in a 1v1 situation. Both these teams have lost a player each. Mitch has only got 3 rounds. He's only got 3 rounds in his rifle. What's he going to do? He only has 3 rounds on his rifle. Rubicon is to his right. He's just got in the car. I don't know if he's only got 3 rounds or he just hasn't reloaded. 2 shots. 1 shot. He's out. Oh, he just hadn't reloaded. He wasn't paying attention. Trying to get some vision on him. This is what these players are seeing. I'm doing first person as much as possible to give you a bit of empathy as to what these guys can actually see and do. Rubicon taking the smoke grenade out. Both these players look like they want to come across this bridge. Still, Dark Squad and his teammate quite happy just to chill out on the bridge. There's no need to move. They've heard the shots coming in. Rubicon just got taken out by Mitch. Mitch trying to get across the bridge. It's just not going to end that well for Mitch. He instantly sees that and ditches straight away. The ring is coming in now. What's Mitch going to do? There's a lot of damage coming in. What's he going to do? Psycast and Dark Squad quite happy to chill out on this bridge. They know Mitch has got to come down here. Mitch has chucked a smoke at himself. What's he going to do? What's Mitch's plan? What's Mitch's plan? Show us, Mitch. Show us what your plan is. What's your plan, Mitch? What are you going to do? How are you going to overcome this? Actually saying that, Dark Squad and his teammate decided to move out. The ring is extinct. Just kill Prophet Danny. Oh, no. Prophet Danny got taken out by Extinct. Again, I will keep bigging them up, but these 2 players are not to be trifled with. Mitch is making his way across the ring now. We've got Astormix and Cinzy chilling out in this building. Quite happy just to chill out in that building there. Quite far away from the action. Dark Squad just on the end. You've got R-Codes and his partner Ninja Muffin moving in slowly. Mitch moving in slowly. Mitch should make it. We've got a lot of players down bottom here. Paul Cast. Somehow Paul Cast and his partner still going. Had a really rough start to this game, but they're proving here that even with a rough start, if you're a decent player, you can still make something happen. They're getting themselves into that top 10 position. Let's have a look at the kills we've got. Nice even spread amongst the players left remaining. Scooby and Zero with 1 each. Narako with 2, sorry. True Pain and Extinct picked up 3 between them. Dark Squad and Psycast with that nice bridge work, picking up quite a few kills there. Extinct and True Pain moving up here. I don't know if they know Rezon and Shot TX are in front here. I don't know. I don't know if Rezon and Shot TX know they're there. Oh, they've set it up. They've set it up. Some shots come in. He's missed those shots, unfortunately. Extinct returning fire onto Shot TX. Both players taking some damage there. Rezon moving round. Rezon gets knocked out. Shot TX pulls out the ump. Looks like it's probably going to be over for him, to be honest with you. Shot TX has only got an ump. Extinct and True Pain are just sieging down at this point. The grenade's going to come in, and we know what happens when these guys chuck grenades. Stuff goes wrong. Shot TX just about gets out, but he doesn't get the kill. And gets taken out. So more kills for Extinct. And True Pain, more kills again. Astormix and Cinzy have moved up this ridge. Not sure if they took damage moving up. Psycast takes out Mitch. Mitch the man was always in trouble there. He was always in trouble there. In the end, Psycast, the guys who've been sieging the bridge, pick up some more kills for themselves. Astormix and Cinzy on top of the ridge there. Extinct and True Pain quite happy to chill out on the side. Paulcast and Best Kebab staying in the game. They're still here. No one's taken them out of the game yet. They're both saying, you know what? You're going to have to do better than that to take us out of the game. We've got Da House and Narako in front of them. This is always a tight spot. This is not a great place you want to be fighting at. The vision here is kind of odd. The sounds actually at this section of the map are kind of weird as well in terms of hearing people. And the footsteps. Paulcast just coming up behind the players. Let's have a look at his vision. What does he see? He's looking to the right. He's looking in front of him. He's not seeing that these players are to his left. He hasn't seen them. He hasn't seen them at all. Again, the joys of first person, guys. Your vision is much, much, much reduced in first person. Much reduced in first person. Paulcast going into the dip though, so he's okay. To be fair, to House and Narako didn't see him either. Extinct and True Pain did get the drop. You've got Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo moving up as well. All the players are there. Astormix and Cinzy just in front of Dark Squad and Psycast. We have a big spread at this point, guys. It's going to probably take one more push, one more ring push before a lot of these players are going to be engaging around top of each other. However, Astormix and Cinzy, I'm not sure if they're aware that Dark Squad and Psycast are behind them, both rocking exactly the same config, the M4. It's been doing well for them so far. Why would they change? Some players taking some damage now. Who's taking some damage? They're outside the ring and still trying to move inside the ring. Stormix and Cinzy are quite happy to chill out in that building. Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo on the very edge of the ring. On the very edge of the ring. In that little dip. Quite happy just to wait. Just to... Oh, we just had some players. The 2 players just died outside the zone. Okay, every single team has to move. There's no option now. Everyone has to move. Everyone has to get in. Everyone has to get in. Scooby with the high-end rifle. The house taking some damage off True Pain and Extinct by the looks of it. They're trading. True Pain actually takes some damage as well. Narako is knocked out. The house is still in the game though. He's got the SKS. Extinct. I'm not sure Extinct knows where he is. They know where Narako is. They know Narako's out in the open, so they can put damage onto him. They're obviously just letting him bleed out for now though. Extinct get some shots onto the house. The house then returns some fire. Or was it the house? Or was it from behind? I'm not entirely sure. Extinct takes them out in the end. Again, Extinct and True Pain. Wow. Extinct and True Pain are bringing the kills. It looks like Scooby and Zero taking some damage. The Stormix Dark Squad fight is going down. Let's have a quick run. Let's get there if we can quickly. Looks like Cinzy takes a whole lot of damage there. Psycast there as well. Psycast is going down. Psycast taken down. He was caught grenading. Cinzy's low health. Dark Squad just keeps his team in the game. But that's another 2 kills for that team. We have True Pain and Extinct going right up, but the looks of it with Psychus and Dark Squad for the kills. They have been quite dominant. However, that is not to belie the fact that we still have Scooby-Doo and Zero in this game. Both those players will have a chance to have some sort of say. And Paulcast and Best Kebab, players not to be trifled with. True Pain and Extinct making a move very early on. Paulcast and Best Kebab right next to them. Does Best Kebab see? He should see, because he's right in front of him. He does. He gets it. He gets his scope out. Chooses not to take any shots. He's just using the tree for some cover at the moment. Poking his head out. Extinct does have the rock as cover. True Pain is taking some shots. Looks like they just knocked out Paulcast. But in return, Paulcast's partner knocks out one of True Pain's team. So Extinct against Best Kebab. Best Kebab making a bad choice to run there. Making a really bad choice. But I think his choice might have been slightly influenced by the fact that he had the ring coming down on him at the same time. Extinct, obviously, his teammate has been KO'd. They did make the early run, so they should be fine in that regard. Oh, Psycast and Dark Squad taking some shots off Scooby and Zero. Psycast and Dark Squad with the huge kill lead at the moment. But you can't discount Scooby and Zero. You can't discount them. A lot of shots coming in there. Let's have a look at Psycast's vision. What's he seeing for us? Both these players have to move. They've got no option. They have to move. There is no option. Just trying to peek and have a look and see what's going on. Doesn't see either of the players. And in this time... Oh, Scooby takes some damage. I'm not entirely sure who he's taking damage from. Sources of damage would be lovely. Yeah, it looks like they're still taking some damage from up there. Because I don't think Extinct and True Pain have actually got any vision here. Both Zero and Scooby-Doo took some damage there. Psycast and Dark Soul have got the high ground advantage. And... if anybody's watched Star Wars, you know what the high ground advantage means, don't you? Yep, Dark Squad takes out Scooby-Doo. Zero Thermic returning some fire onto Psycast. Psycast actually gets knocked out by Extinct and True Pain. Psycast and True Pain's... Dark Squad's team is in a bad position now because Extinct and True Pain are moving up. This actually does give Zero time to res Scooby. Oh, does it? No! Dark Squad says, no, you know what? I'm going to kill you. If you're going to go for that sneaky res, you're going to get taken out. And we have Extinct and True Pain both up, both in the ring. 2v1 situation. The strongest teams, the kill-leading teams, both of them have ended up at the top of the log here. Both of them in the top of the log. True Pain actually moving up while his partner has a look in the drop and sees what's in there. Is True Pain going to see Dark Squad? Is he going to see him? Let's get into True Pain's vision. Let's have a look. This is what these guys can see. This is all they can see. They can got this, and they've got their sound. That's the only real thing they have for them. Is they have this solid. Oh! He takes some damage. Dark Squad tries it, but unfortunately, in the end, not quite to be. There are our top 10. These teams all go through straight to the final game. So Extinct and True Pain, Dark Squad and Psycast, Scooby-Doo and Zero, Paulcast and Best Kebab, Cinzy and Astormix, Narako, The House, Ninja Muffin, R Codes, Mitch M. Chris, Shot TX, Rezon, Prophet Danny, and Mr. Generous Green. They all go straight through to our last game. All the players in the right column here will get another chance. They'll get one more chance in our third game of the evening if they want to try and progress into the last game. But that was game one, guys. Real intense action. Lots of kills. Very, very good games, everyone. Good job. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Our second lobby is going to come up now. We're going to go to our break screen. Then we'll be straight into game two. Thank you for joining us all for game one, and we will see you in around 5 minutes or so, guys. takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by XPulZ.
And we're back. Hello. What a round. What an intense back and forth game of first person PubG that was. Anyone could have taken it. We had kills, we had drama, we had solo players wrecking teams, we had bridge sieges, we had all sorts. We had grenades landing on people's feet and buildings and taking out an entire team. Couldn't ask for any more. So, round 2 is going to begin now. Again, first person only. Round 2 is about to start now. Pull the server up. And then after this round, we'll probably go into, I think, a round 3, which will be the people that haven't qualified so far. But we'll have to see who qualifies from this one first. I've already got a feeling looking at some of the players who's going to be there at the tail end, but you can never tell with these things. We started the lobby up, just waiting to get in, guys. Just waiting to get in. Again, if you're interested in PUBG tournaments, if you're interested in the formats we do here and what we do, then obviously follow XPulZ Gaming. If you're in the channel now, you can just hit the follow button. You can find them on Twitter, the same thing, XPulZ Gaming. You can find me on Twitch at the_Stiffler, and actually on Twitter at TheStiffler TV. But yes, second round about to start now. Looking at the names in here, there's going to be much death and destruction. People are going to get killed. Many people are going to get killed. Hopefully we can manage to get something as intense as last game at the end. Okay, so we have... Let's have a look. X-Raider and his teammate from our Thursday game were all over the action, messing up people left, right, and centre. I0, again, a player that was at the tail end of some of those games, you know, quite up there. Cronova, always at the business end of all these games. Ghostman himself. Cronova, obviously one of those players that that likes to have multiple names, so calls himself Cronova in game, calls himself Ghostman in Twitch. Just a confusing sort of guy. Okay, so we've got 28 seconds to go. We have many quality players in this game. It's going to be a hell of a finish to this game again. I still haven't seen anyone pick up the new SMG from the drop yet. Quite excited to see that in action. So far, my only sight of it has been getting killed by it, to be honest with you. The only thing that's happened so far is I've been killed by it once. That's it. That's all. Okay, so we're in. Let's see where the plane's coming from. Let's have a look. Where are we going? Where are our players going to be dealing? Oh, it's a stabler. So the diagonal spawn. So Giorgio pulls Severny, the gun range, Zaki, possibly if you're feeling really adventurous. Polyana, the school, the flats next to the school. Pachinki, Gatka. If you want to hang on, you can get Primorsk. Possibly, if you want to try and chance your arm, you could get a military as well. So realistically, everything's available. What you probably won't see is many people at Lipovka, Military Power, or the prison, unless they get a car and specifically have got a plan to drive there. Got a good spread of players so far. Everybody just jumping out around Rozhok, actually. Quite. It's not really surprising. I'm not actually surprised to see that many players jump out around Rozhok. These are often considered to be prime time spawns, I would say. If you're not going to go military, then something like Rozhok and things like that would be fine. We've got the two players going down to Primorsk. Primorsk is a nice spawn. I'm always a big fan of Primorsk. Cronova and Yoshi. I've been told off for the way I say Yoshi. I'm moving down towards... It looks like they're trying to pick up a car. Hopefully, possibly. Trying to pick up a car, get across the military if they can. A lot of players landing around Rozhok. There's going to be some action here. Let's get straight into it. Ashron and Nico dropping down, obviously jumping on a bike straight away. I'm not entirely sure. Not the best driving I've ever seen, I'm not going to lie. Trying to get round for his teammate. This is kind of not a great situation. Oh, Ashron gets knocked out. Ashron's terrible, terrible luck with these games continues. Nico trying to get out of there now, getting punched and shot, and we get our first deaths of the game. Ashron and Nico killed first players. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Not much you can say about that, just, you know. Ashron has stratospherically bad luck. So I've watched Ashron play in almost all of these games, and he just doesn't ever get any of that nice spawn luck. Okay, so no one's at military, but it looks like potentially Chronova might be going across. Get meshed. It looks like he's taking a boat with his partner and is going across to military. Not a bad shout, not a bad shout. Raider and his partner, quite happy just to get a little bit of... Look how they picked up a car, so we're going to end at Milita, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually just go straight to Milita Power and try and get some loot from there. Obviously, one of the better spawns, loot areas in the game. Polkas and Carlos taking some damage. I'm not sure from what. Both players kind of low. PulZ and Danistas on top of the school. Oh no, they're actually inside the school. School is always a nice loot area. Decent amount of weaponage from a school. Quite disturbing, to be fair, that a school is one of the best places to pick weaponry up in this fictional world that the game's set in. Taco's just trying to get some loot there. His partner's coming up on him with a Dacia. Looks like he's got a little bit of loot, but no guns. Where are they going to go? It looks like they're just quite happy just to move in towards the ring. Belikasas and Vegasas. There's a certain syncing of their names there. Both moving in. Chronova and his partner have decided to go for military. Not a bad strategy. They're starting at the outside sheds of military. Going to work their way in. It's always nice just, you know, taking your time and slowly working your way in until you feel comfortable. It's always a preferred strategy there, guys and girls. One to remember later on in life. X-Raider and his partner just seem to be out on the road here. They've got nothing still. Not really good for them, I don't think. I'm not entirely sure what the players behind them have. A lot of players have actually just got cars and gone straight for it, trying to get better spawn positions. Looks like these two players are going down towards Novo. Yeah, Zero qualified going down towards Novo. Some tacos coming up on the car. So a lot of players have actually taken the opportunity to just get transport and move. However, there are still some that have sort of sitting on the outside of it all. Billy and his partner looking to just come across on a boat right now. Ghostman and Yoshi. Sorry. I keep getting a lot of feedback about the way I say things like Yoshi. I'm trying to get better. PulZ and his partner still at school. Just picking up all the loot they can. Carlas and Polkas, sorry. Both over here, both picked up ARs. One player still low health, so it looks like they haven't really got any energies or anything like that. Players at this point need to start thinking about moving, most probably. I think most of the players here are okay. The Georgia Pole players probably need to start thinking about moving. Everyone else is already pushing into position. It looks like Philly and Dashmed are quite happy to just loot on the outskirts of military. We've got quite a few players coming across here. What's going to happen here? Go to Boy and his partner. He's got his partner behind him in another car. So they're taking a 2-car convoy. I thought it was actually 2 separate teams there, but it's actually the same team, both in different cars. Interesting strat, that. Which way are they going to go? Let's have a quick look at the map. Are they going to go right towards Novo? They are going right towards Novo. We already have 2 players down there looting. Zero Qualified and Official CT are both looting at Novo. What's going to happen? Joke Boy moving down. Official CT and Zero Qualified in front of him have actually got guns. We've got a shotgun and a pan. Shotgun and a pan, probably not the absolute best combo. Oh, now he's moved up to the UMP. They will have heard that car stop. They didn't hear the first one, they would have heard the second one. Official CT quite happy just to chill out on top of the containers. Moving across the containers now. Some Tacos finally gets himself a gun. Joke Boy still has no weapon. He has no weapon. He's gonna have to throw. He's gonna have to throw shapes now. If anything goes down here, it's gonna be an AK versus fists. Pretty sure I fancy the AK or the in this situation. Joe Pye just moving out. Official CT. I think he's seen him. He's just moved out of his range. Well, out of his vision. One of those horrible situations where you just see the player as they're getting cover. So you're aware there's someone there. And you know they're around, but they've just gone into cover. It looks like some tacos and Joe Pye just quite happy to move away from this fight. They don't really want to take the fight right now. So they're quite happy to just move away from it. Which is fine. It happens. Quite sensible in a game like this. There's no need to get crazy about loot right now. There's enough loot for everybody. X-Raider and Tedas quite happy just to loot Militer right now, which is a good spawn, good area. Okay, we have Jaguar and his partner, quite close to Danistas and his partner as well. Don't really know, given... Yeah, actually not that close, really. PulZ and Danistas, both inside the building. They're probably not going to see Barrios and Jaguar. Players are going to move away. One by name, Uki. Guys are quite far away. I would zoom in, but they're quite far away. Then you're having Redbeard and Intimidator. Looks like they're all thinking about moving now. Everyone has to be thinking about it. There's no real other thing now. You have to be thinking about what you're going to do. Some Taco's taking some damage. I'm not sure if this is damage he's taken because he tried to drive a car down a cliff, though. I think this potentially might be I'm driving a car down a cliff damage rather than someone shot at me with a gun damage. Some Tacos and his partners are really struggling in this game. They're really struggling. Struggling to get weapons. Because they left Novo, Official CT and Zero Qualified seem to have got themselves quite a decent setup now. The setup is much better for these players. Have finally got themselves some guns though. Saying that, they have now got the shotgun, got the ARs, so they have got in the game in terms of guns. Red zone coming down in an unfortunate position. Trapping 4 players inside the red zone. They should be fine. I think there are, yeah, there are houses all around there, so they should be able to survive that. Paulicast and his partner have been moving steadily along. The early kill leaders still looting Rozok. Quite happy just to stay in. Illuminator and his partner moving down towards one by name and Uki. Oh, Uaiki. Yuki. I need to have some sort of pronunciation book for these names. Intimidator and his partner have got a decent loot from Giorgio Pal. Got some tier 2 mixed in with ARs. Looks like snipers, tier 1. Both these cars are quite close to each other. I'm not sure if they're going to want to engage outside the ring. I'm not sure if they're going to... Oh, they're saying that they are shooting from the car. We've got some Mad Max action going on now. Where's my drummer? Bit of Mad Max action. Taking shots outside from the car windows. Just backing off from each other. They're quite happy just to trade a few shots or try and trade a few shots on each other, but also realizing the ring is coming in. They both have to move. It's all about just getting to that ring at this point. Still taking shots. Looks like that was a silenced AK shot there. But I think given the Dacia's extra speed, unless they wipe out on these ridges, they're going to get away. Obviously, there are ridges here that can, in typical sort of style for a game like this, you can just go quite gently over one of these ridges and flip your car 3 times. They're actually back next to each other again, so they could be trading some more shots again. I'm not sure if one by name's car is actually slowing down there. No, he's keeping up the speed. Both players trading again. They're still trading as they go. They're still trading shots. Again, doing this in first person from a car, quite difficult given the angles they've got to play with. Not the easiest thing. Still just trading shots the whole way. Intimidator and Redbeard still going. Still trading shots. Pretty good effort considering that they are in first person. So this is what his vision looks like right now. Oh, Cronova died from falling. And Yoshi died from falling. That must have been a bike wipeout. Never trust a bike. Always a mistake to trust a bike. Oh dear. Oh dear, 2 players I would have pinged to come very high in the team's list there. Taken out by the randomness of an early access game, potentially. Or they just drove their bike off a cliff. Some tacos and his partner seem to have got the drop there. I'm not sure if it was already looted. It's in a position I would expect it to be looted, but I didn't really see how long they stood there. Intimidate and Redbeard quite happy to jump out. Okay, we have PubG and his partner still outside the ring. Looks like they've got a car of some sort, though. Not sure how Cronova and his partner died. But looks like they died there. I'm tempted to just come and have a look. Ah, yes. Yes, it looks like it was definitely a bike moment. Well, the bike got 2 kills. It looks like it's going to end at Militar Power. Wow, Militar Power finish. That's always a nice finish. So, our early... we've lost Cronova as well. They had the full military loot. Wow, that's going to really shake things up in terms of who comes... where people come in this game. PubG coming in now. Taking a bit of damage. It could be, again, a bike. Taking a few shots for their trouble, but nothing serious. No major damage coming in from the shots. Taking some time to just jump off. Looks like they've got players in front of them. They're not taking any shots at those players, or are they? Are they? Danistaf's choosing just to leave it go. Sometimes it's better when you're low health like that, not to really alert anyone to where you are. Another more players who are taking the gutsy move to jump on a bike at this stage in the game. The bike has already claimed 2 lives. Looks like they're jumping back on behind. Giving each other quite a wide berth, though. Not really wanting to engage bike v bike combat. There's not really an interest in engaging there at all. Just trying to find a decent position. Oh, no, they're going to swap for the Dacia. A little bit more cover. A little bit less chance of instant death with the Dacia. Tabak and Storlecker both jumping into this tower. Quite happy just to chill out in the tower. Are they going to see these 2 players coming past? Possibly not. I think there's quite a bit of distance between them. One by name. Oh, we're saying that. We have actually got shots. They have actually seen them. Not enough room, though, to actually get any real damage onto the players. So there really wasn't enough room to get any actual proper damage to those players. We do have 2 players right in prime time now. Bellicast and Vegasas. Looting the power station. Going to get themselves fully some real nice loot there. We've got Tedas and X-Raider moving down. We have, looks like 2 teams right next to each other here. We have Intimidate and Redbeard. I think these are 2 players that were fighting via the cars as well. So they've gone from car fights to actual fights now. They're aware of each other. Joke by just trying to move around, maybe get position. Intimidator's on the bottom floor, so there isn't really a high position for him there. Redbeard actually was in the window for a second there. Has just dipped out of the window. Joe by looking for him. Waiting. Is he going to come out that front door? That would be a mistake if he did. Would be a real mistake if he tried to move out that front door at this stage in the game. They're okay for now, the guys. They can just wait on the ring. There's no need to really push too hard. Redbeard goes out the side door. The good call there with the side door. It looks like some tacos didn't see him moving there, or did but chose not to shoot him. Redbeard joins his partner in the same building. So they both moved into the same building. Looks like we have the... oh, looks like they did get the loot. They did definitely get the loot from the drop. M23. Redbeard trying to look in the window. Out the window even. The Atex. Atex not really super effective at this sort of range. Intimidator looking for an angle. I feel like he's going to just poke in the window and probably get shot. Yep. Sometimes I'm a prophet. Yeah, so he put his head in the window, got taken out straight away. Joke Boy now moving up quickly. Good move by Joke Boy. He's trying to push straight away. Let's get into his first person. Redbeard there. He's got the position advantage. Oh, a lot of shots getting blocked by the stairs there. He's going to take out. Is he going to take Intimidator out? Yep, he takes his partner out. Redbeard actually flanks around. He's not going to see him though. He's not going to see him. He gets knocked out. He was too confident. He gets taken out. Some tacos coming into the building, so we traded a 1-for-1 at this point. Some tacos on about 85% health. Redbeard on about 70 or so, I'd say. Both players, you know, not full health. During that period, we had Stoleka taking out Polikas and killing Karlas. Some tacos creeping up the stairs, slowly moving up the stairs. Slowly moving up the stairs. Redbeard quite happy just to chill out. He's got the scar. So we've got the grenade coming in from some tacos. I'm not sure where that grenade's going to go. As with the grenade, it can go anywhere. Wow! That grenade! He closed the door. Redbeard moved his head towards the door that was just closed. Then chucked the grenade. Bounced off the door. Came in there and was just close enough to kill Redbeard. And Redbeard rocking that scar. Some tacos is going to get himself some decent loot here. He has now got to carry his team by himself. He has no option. And in that interaction, we've had some players trading shots. Get meshed. Looks like he's just trying to get in the boat. Doesn't know what to do. He's got two players. Official CT going for a grenade in the water. He's doing a bit of grenade fishing. Is he going to get the grenade kill? No, he misses the grenade kill. Shots still coming in. Get meshed is taken down. But Official CT actually gets taken down at the same time. Wow. Wow, the return of fire there. Zero Qualified will get his partner up there. I believe he will anyway. He's got time. He's got time. Some tacos just going to pick up that loot. We got PulZ and Denistas and one by name. Bellakas and Vegasas still looting. Raider and Tedas still just outside, but quite happy they'll be able to move in. These two players have everything they need now. Official CT. Looks like he's rocking the ATEX scope on the AKM. Looks like he has M16 as backup. Zero Qualified. They're both just looting. Going to jump in the boat. Nip across here. 42 seconds. They have plenty of time. There is no time stress on those two players. Let's get into this one. Let's have a look. PulZ in the building. His partner in the building with him. I actually thought there were players close to them, but apparently it lied to me. There are players close to them. One by name. Yes, he's taking some shots now. I can't even see one by name. Oh, he's down there. One by name is actually down there. Holy crap. Looks like PulZ put himself too close to that window and took some shots off him. Let's have a quick look at one by name. Let's have a quick... Oh, he's jumping in the car. So he's done the clever thing there. He realizes the ring is on top of him. He put some damage onto the guys, so they're going to be just cowering now, trying to heal up. And while he's doing that, he's just saying, take the car and just get out of there. Which is the smooth play. I like the thought there. Just put some damage out. Know he's got a few hits and then just move on. Get into the ring. Let those two players worry about the ring. Because remember, guys, this isn't just a deathmatch game. It's not Quake. You know, the ring is, at this stage, is starting to now... The damage is starting to mount up and up and up. So playing it tactically is what you need to do. So he kept himself in the game, which is all he really needs to do. Just keep himself in the game. We have Jaguar and Barros up the top there. We have the VSS over here. Is he in position to see them? They are out in the open, but again, first person makes spotting that much harder through that little tiny window. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. He should see them. They should be in range. Again, VSS though, not the most powerful. He has picked out his AK instead of his VSS now. He should really be seeing these players, but he's not. It doesn't look like he's seen PulZ and Danistas. He hasn't seen them. They're both going to get totally away from that, scot-free. One by name took his car, got into this building. He now has a decent position in this window. But he's going to miss, again, Danistas and PulZ. They're not going to come in his vision at all. Some tacos. Another solo player. He's got himself a Dacia and is moving on. X-Raider and Tedas quite happy just to chill out on his hill. Looks like we've got the M249 VSS combo. An interesting combo for sure. There's a lot of damage there. But I'm not entirely sure that the subsonic silence nature of the VSS is going to really help when the guy unloads with the M249. Probably not going to help that much in being silent and stealthy. A bit like the Leroy Jenkins method of silence and stuff. Some tacos taking some damage from the guys in the building there. Not taking any direct damage yet. They probably... Yep, they've put half a clip in. Oh, that car's going to go down, though. It's on fire. Some tacos needs to get out of it, or he's going to lose that car. Is he going to get out? What's he going to do? He jumps out the car. He jumps out the car. Wow. Actually got the car to on fire. Gets his sniper out. It's like, wow, you just blew my car up. You can't be having this. He knows those two players are on top of the building there. Is he going to try and get a position? Is he going to try and flank around these buildings? Again, he's solo. Now his partner was taken out earlier in that 1v1 exchange. Sorry, 2v1 exchange. Raider and Tedas moving up. Our players with kills from earlier, 0 qualified and official CT moving in as well. We have a drop coming down right next to 0 qualified and official TT. Obviously, Raider and Tedas have the drop near them as well. All these players have the ability to get this drop. Bellicasas and Vegasas with the AR car combo sitting on top of the military... on top of the power station. Looks like he's rocking that 4x scope on the car. Official CT and 0 qualified don't really look like they were interested. It doesn't look like anyone is particularly interested in the drop. Nobody really wants this drop. No one wants to go for it. Some shots are coming out. A few sort of here taps are coming out. Looks like they're shooting at some tacos potentially still. Yes. So some tacos with the long range sniper against AR. What have we got? AR 4X players. Looks like 2X and 4X. No, we've got definitely got one 4X. Just trading shots. Difficult situation for some tacos to be in. As soon as he pokes his head around the corner, he obviously has got the power of a very high-powered sniper from a crate. But he's going to take a lot of damage every time he pops his head around the corner. However, these two players are letting everyone around here know where they are. Everyone knows. Everyone can hear the shots coming in. They know there are players down here. You've got Jaguar and Barrios up in the mountain still. Some tacos. Still taking a bit of damage from these two players. They're quite happy just to keep on shooting on him. Keep the pressure on him. Oh, some tacos take some serious chunks there. Serious chunkage. Trying to get himself back up now. I'm assuming he's going to be just using a first aid kit to try and get his health more healthy. Yeah, that's not a great saying. But he's trying to get his health up now. He's got a real issue if these two players stick where they are. All these players have to move. All of them have to move. Looks like some tacos has got himself healed and has got himself some energy drinks. Official CT like a stealthy ninja moving through the glass around here. Getting himself into the ring. Oh, we got some shots coming out again. Some tacos takes more damage from these players. He's really in a position now. What's he going to do? He has Bellicasas to his right and Vegasas to his right. He has these two players situated in the building here in front of him. What can he do? What can the solo player do? How can he keep his team in this till the end? What can he do? It seems like everywhere he goes is bad news for him. These two players are just not going to move. Despite them being outside the ring, they have 20 seconds. They don't want to move. Some tacos takes more damage from them. Again, they just have his number at this point. I'm not sure it's working. He's not put any damage back. He has not had a chance to put any damage back, but he does know both the players have to move. However, they are far more healthy and closer to the ring than he is. So when they move, as I say that, we get Danistas taken out. Looks like official CT, Danistas, Inz and Uki are all trading damage on that hill. Danistas is way too far away from PubG to be res at this point. Unless he's some sort of hero, I think he might just be leaving his partner to die there. They did get very, very split up, so... Sometimes you just got to say, well, sorry, man. And there's a lot of players running right next to each other here. Let's see what's going to happen. Jaguar. Taking some... Barrios is actually taking the damage, not Jaguar. Jaguar turns around. Is he going to return some damage? No, he's in the ring, so he's trying to run. He's caught in two minds. The ring is doing serious amounts of damage. Trying to run in that situation, not great for him. And then while we're talking about that, Bellicasas gets taken out. Raider gets knocked out. Vegasas. Oh, Bellicasas has got no chance of making the ring. The two players that were camping that building now taking damage off Inz and Uki. Inz and Uki going to clean up here. Both these players are so low right now. We're going to stay with this one a second, guys. Tabak Q and Uki. Oh, the grenade. The grenade. It's a really nice grenade. Is it going to get the kill? Ooh, I would have thought that grenade would have been a little bit closer to them. I'm obviously not quite seeing where they are. It was a good grenade though. One comes back. Uiki on the tree. Put some damage onto Tabak. Stoleka put some damage on. Oh, lovely flank by Inz. Uki kept their interest at the top tree. He flanked all the way around and got the players there. That's the sort of moves you need in Duros. Those sort of flanks. All these players down here. Official CT and 0 qualified still going. One by name who's been solo for quite a while now, but it's still in the game. He's got one house. They've got another house. We're all quite happy just to be in houses at this point. While we're saying that, some more damage is coming on. Vegasas actually did survive, despite his partner going down. Unfortunately, he's running up right towards Inzanuki. Oiki? Zero qualified. And his partner pushing into that building there. Vegas Ass is going to be seen. Inns and Uiki on top of this ridge. They must be able to see him. I mean, obviously first person makes mugs of us all, but I'm pretty sure he must be able to see him soon. One by name. Quite happy to take that vector and sit in the building, just saying, come at me. What are you going to do? Everyone has to move, though. This is a game where everyone's going to have to move. Vegas Ass is one with the ground. He has actually become one with the ground. No one can see him. He is one with the ground. Uiki looking his way. Only got the tier 1 helmet. Despite these guys picking up as many kills as they have, they're going to run straight towards Vegas Ass. Uiki actually outside the ring. Just choosing to take a bit of damage there. Maybe he's messed up. Maybe he didn't realize, but he's going to get knocked out by the ring. Oh my god, he's on like 1 health. Vegas Ass down there in front. Uiki needing to heal. Official CT and Zero Qualified are out in the open. Inns takes some shots onto them. Vegas Ass has got to hear those shots. Inns is right in a bad position. However, Zero Qualified gets taken out by PubG and Danistas. They both get wiped out. And also at the same time, one by name kills himself to the zone. Vegas Ass is just sitting there. This whole time he's just sat there. PubG and Danistas moving down now. What are Inns and Uki going to do? Vegas Ass has to move in now. PubG is in front. Who's going to take the win here? We have a weird situation. 2 teams. They still haven't seen Vegas Ass. He is an absolute ninja. Oh, he takes Uiki out. Inns now knows where he is. And he takes the other player out. He picks up a team kill for himself. However, the problem he's got now is he's going to take a wall of grenades. But can he survive them? 1 goes. 2 goes. Another one misses. And the 4th grenade gets him down. So our winner there, Danistas and PubG. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass in 2nd. Inns and Uiki in 3rd. Zero Qualified and Official CT in 4th. One by name and I0 in 5th. Ted Ass and X-Raider in 6th. Tabaq and Stoleka in 7th. Joke Boy and Some Tacos in 8th. Barrios and Jaguar in 9th. Get Meshed and Philly in 10th. And those will be your players going straight through to the last game of the night. So now, guys, we take a break before our next game. GG, all the players involved there. We're going to go to our next game. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'll be back with you within about 5 minutes or so. take some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by XPulZ.
And we are back. Hello. So now, in XPulZ fashion, we're going to Game 3. Now, Game 3 are for the players that finished outside the qualification for Game 1 and Game 2. So it's a 4-game series, to explain for those that have joined just now. Game 1, players will qualify from Game 1. Game 2 will have qualifiers as well. The people that don't qualify from Game 1 and Game 2 have ended up in this game, where the top players in this game will qualify for the final game. And the final game will essentially be then the top players from Game 1, the top players from Game 2, and the top players from Game 3. So the final game will follow this game closely. So this game will have less players in it, as is the nature of it, because there are that many. But then of these players, there are some that still need to prove themselves. There are questions remaining. There are questions. Will Ghostman / Cronova and Yoshi be able to drive a bike this round? Will they crash and burn, Eddie the Eagle style, into a tree? Will some of our other players that I expected to get through to the finals, like oh wait 1 second. But some of our other players we expected to get through the finals get through. This is the question. What's going to happen now? Some players that missed out earlier on in the tournaments, are they going to get through? So quite a few players I expected to be at the tail end of things. Okay, so we have Nico and Asheron. Are they going to go for a fist fight against a gunfight? This is the question. SXVXN this part, and I believe they missed out earlier on in the game. You've got Cronova and Yoshi. 2 players I expected to finish quite high in the last game until they wiped out on a bike. Steve and Sebong, again. Players I expected a little bit more. But it's going to be an interesting game, this. There is obviously a lot of room. Given the number of players we have in this third game, there is a lot of room to loot up. So I expect it to be a much more tactical affair. And it's going to be a lot more tactical. It's going to be a lot more tactical and possibly a lot more slow to begin with, because players are going to be so interested in playing for position. So I expect to see a lot of looting, a lot of probably tactical looting in terms of where players are going to go, what they're going to pick up, what they're going to do, and then we will probably see a big finish at the end with a lot of tier 3 gear and a lot of AR and drop loot, most probably. There's a lot of players here who will think this themselves. They need to be in that last game. And I'm going to make sure they get into that last game. So let's see how we go. 18 seconds till we start. Interesting to see. Is everyone going to try and get to their own town? Are people going to go for early kills? These are the questions. Early kills are risky. Can go either way. Do you get the guns at the start? Do not. There's enough room that people can probably just get away from each other. But will they choose just not to try and finish it early on? Let's see where we're going to go from to start with. Let's see where we're going to go from. Okay, the plane is coming in. It's coming in. Okay, so we're getting a Gatka Giorgio Pole, and it's going to split it probably in half, pretty much. Sort of a diagonal / half split. So you're going to get players at Giorgio Pole, Gatka, Primorsk is probably doable. Pachinki, Rozok, Polyana, Severny, the gun range. Someone could go to Stabler. I don't know why you would. Now, if somebody really wants to, and if somebody really wants to make me happy, they could also go for Starter Island. Starter Island is my favorite tactic. Essentially, the plane will probably kick everyone out around here. There will be a boat, and you can go Starter Island. If you're feeling ballsy about it, because obviously it can be a cruel mistress. You can end up at Starter Island and then have to get to here. So there's not a lot of time. No one going for that Starter Island point. Everyone's out now. We have a lot of players coming down at Rozok straight away. Again. People just going straight for Rozok. Rozok is, from anything I've learned from commentating on games and watching a lot of 2v2 action, if you want to survive early exchanges, don't go to military and don't go to Rozok. because those are the two most popular. We have Yoshi going down this way. I'm not sure where his partner's gone. Did he DC? Is he still there? I'm not entirely sure. Intimidator and Redbeard going up towards Saverni. We've got Nico and Ashon already looting at Giorgio. Cronova. Oh, Yoshi's partner, Cronova, is miles away from him with a car. Unfortunately, he's got Polycast and Carlcast right near him as well. What's he going to do? Is he just going to try and get away? Oh, we already have gunfire coming into him. Magic Potato. Let's get out of it. Oh, it's an unfortunate position to be in. Bacardi and Magic Potato. It looks like... Going to push him with a shotgun on Stacardi. He's only got the crossbow. Crossbow against shotgun. Neither players have any armor. What's going to happen here? They will have heard each other. Opens the door. Moves to the window. Only has that crossbow. What's he going to do with it? How's he going to deal with the crossbow? He now gets himself a pistol. Let's just have a look at this. Let's just see what happens. We'll get into first person on Nicked. Got himself that shotgun. Oh, Stacardi gets himself out of the building. He jumped out the window. He's like, you know what? I'm just out. Used the stairs, got out the building. Interesting move. Keeps himself alive. Early game. You really don't want to die at this stage in the game. Rubicon quite happy just to loot. Magic Potato again looting up as well. Stacardi really is the poor player in terms of loot at this point. Both Rubicon and Lick Height have weapons. Magic Potato has the roof. Also got the 2x scope by the looks of it. If he just looks down into the courtyard, he's going to see Rubicon moving across. He does see him. He takes some shots at him. He takes one shot in the leg. Oh, it's coming out the building now. That's a bad move. Misses a couple of shots there, though. Actually takes Rubicon down. Sorry, I was aiming at Rubicon. He didn't even look at Lick Height. I'm saying his name is Lick Height. Someone's going to say, oh, his name is Joe Blogs. But to me, that looks like Lick Height, so I'm saying Lick Height. Anyway, Magic Potato. Is he going to follow up on this move now? He's got one player on half health. He's got another player KO'd. The KO player is going to get back up. His partner, Stacardi, still rocking that crossbow. Rubicon... just not in a great position for Rubicon. Stacardi's moving up with the crossbow. Even a crossbow at this stage could do some serious damage. Magic Potato just needs to plant himself. And Stacardi's going to flank. However, 2v1 with the crossbow. If he misses that crossbow shot, it's all going to be over for him. Rubicon moves on to the next building. Magic Potato still has a good position, but that building is in between and they can move backwards slowly. Stacardi is in the building behind. Lickite gets knocked out again. If Rubicon goes for this res, he is going to die. Lickite needs to move to the building. He needs to crawl there. Saying that though, Potato not happy to just let him go and he goes down. Actually gets taken out by the crossbow for Stacardi there. Rubicon needs to heal up now. He's playing a solo game and he needs to keep himself alive. Both these players have pressured quite well. They've been very patient. They know how many players are in the game. They know what they need to do. They're quite happy just to pressure. They have to pressure. They just have to keep him locked in that building and they'll pick up the next kill. One team down at that point. Puts him one step closer to those final games. What's Rubicon going to do? He's not in a great position. He's low health. He does have armor. He does have an AKM. He does have a sight on his AKM. He has got grenades. He has got the backpack. He just hasn't got health. He's got everything, but he doesn't have a partner anymore and he doesn't have any health. Those are his two major issues. Those are kind of big issues in a duos game. In the first-person duos game, those are kind of large issues, is the problem he has. Magic Potato moving around. Got himself a shotgun now. He's got himself a shotgun scar combo. Let's have a quick look and see what he's rocking. Rocking the tier 2 helmet with it. Still got the 2x scope. Stacardi still only on a crossbow. Rubicon... I think he probably just going to chill out, see how high his health can get, and hope he can just outposition these guys. Potato and Stacardi just looting up at this point. Stacardi's out in the open, but he's not going to get seen by Rubicon. Rubicon quite happy just to chill out where he is. Rubicon dropping down. Moving back, taking a big ballsy move. He has no idea where these guys are, but he's going anyway. He's moving himself away. Potato, Sicardi can't see him. Will he get himself some heals? Will he get himself something to heal with? This is one of these unfortunate situations where he's coming in, praying for a heal, and all he's getting is extended mags for SMGs. We've all been there. Everyone can sympathise at this point. Everyone can sympathise. He does get himself another energy drink. He uses it straight away. Just needs to get that health up. At this point, I think he might well have survived this. He might well have ridden this out. Using the second energy drink. He needs health. That's what he needs. That red zone's going to help because it's going to keep everybody in position. And he's going to be able to just get a little bit more loot. Get a little bit more health. If he has to take that 2v1, he's got himself a chest as well. So he's got tier 1, tier 2 chest, tier 1... Sorry, tier 2 helmet, tier 2 chest, tier 3 backpack. He's now got the double energy on. So he will start to heal up. He will not get to full off the double energy, but he will certainly heal up if he's given some time. Looks like Sicardi and Magic Potato are quite happy just to sit in the houses. They are far enough away from each other, these guys, now that it's probably not going to be a fight. I would say there's probably not going to be a fight for a while. Let's have a quick look and see what else we have. Interestingly enough, the ring is going to finish north. So, Cronova looting at military. Yoshi looting actually up north himself. By himself, by the looks of it. Wolfex and Telsa down there at Primorsk. We've got the next red zone coming down on 2 separate teams. Sebong, Steve and Jody looting up quite nicely there. Nico and Ashron have had the whole of Georgiopol to themselves, and they're right next to the ring as well. Intimidator and Redbeard have had Severny to themselves. Rubicon's health is going up. Magic Potato and his partner are moving away. Rubicon has actually ridden that out. He's kept his team in it. He's kept his team in it. Paulicas and Karlkas over there. I have a feeling that Cronova and Yoshi, who were supposed to be teamed together, ended up messing up their groups and are actually not teamed together, is my feeling. Or maybe they've got angry at each other about the bike incident. Maybe there's a bit of soap-style drama. Maybe he's so angry at him he left the team. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out as the game goes on. Maybe he's like, I'll get higher than you. Maybe they'll both qualify. Who knows? Who knows? Sebong just looting with his partner, just looting these little houses there. There's still loot to be had there. Pachinki has pretty much been taken over by XXVXN and Axora. Bubbalot and Lamy moving to the ring. Quite happy just to move now. Obviously, got gear that they want. Let's have a quick look and see what they're rocking. Tier 2 helmet. The M16. No scope on it. What's Lamy running? What's Lamy running? Let's have a quick look. He's got the AKM. We can see that straight away. Wearing the S686 on his back. Tier 1 helmet. Tier 1 backpack. Not really great loot. If I'm honest with you. Not great loot. However, when you have an AR and you have a shotgun, you have a chance. Let's have a look. SX. Let's have a look at SX and what he's got. What was he rocking? Rocking the VSS, the Pan, the Tier 2. Looks like they're in a much better position. Then again, you get a town like this to loot, and you're gonna do quite well. You're gonna do really well. You're gonna have a decent smashing of loot. Yoshi by himself. I'm still convinced that Yoshi and Cronova are not together. This is a bit like when Kylie broke up with Jason. It was terrible. It was sad for weeks. No one will understand that reference, but it's funny, trust me. If you're British and you watch Neighbours, it's funny. So Pachinki is now... It's probably time to move for these two players. I'm not sure if they're going to hang around much longer there. Sebong and his teammate are going to the flats near the school. Magic Potato and Staccardi moving. Rubicon. What's Rubicon doing? Obviously he came back from being kind of almost dead. And he's now decided to somehow sit in between 2 floors. I'm not sure how he's managed that, but he's just sitting. I don't think he's moved from that building this entire time. I think he probably thinks those players are still there. So he's losing valuable looting time, is the only thing I can say. He's losing valuable looting time. So Ghostband / Cronova moving across. What did he get from his military campaign? Looks like he got himself the tier 3 chest, the tier 2 helmet. I cannot see the guns. What looks like Scar? I'm intrigued by the guns. That looks like it could be an SK-12. and an SKS. It's definitely an SKS. Not entirely sure what the second one is. It's either an M4 or either an M4 or an SK12. We will find out in time. Whatever it is, it's got a extended mag on it. He's moving into the ring now. Let's have a look at Exora and SXVXN. I mean, this is why you put vowels in your name, people, so that when someone's trying to say it, they can actually instead of going SXVXXVX. You know, help me out. Help me to help you. Put a vowel in your name. You know, it's not Scrabble. You're not getting points. You know, there's no 10 points because you've got an X, 3 X's in your name. Well, 30 points. Yoshi moving up there by himself. Let's have a quick look. If we go into the map mode, I'm pretty sure looking at this now that Yoshi and Chronova have ended up in separate teams somehow, despite being a team. The question is whether it's a drama-filled decision or whether they just genuinely messed up in the lobby. I feel like they messed up in the lobby. But we'll find out. Just a reminder, this is the third match. This is the third match. Final match will be probably around 60 players or so, but this is the third match for now. Final match of the day will be 60 players. This is obviously just for the players that didn't qualify. Chronova moving across. He hasn't been seen. Bear in mind, this is first person. So your scope, you're limited in terms of what you can see and what you can't. Obviously, you're limited in terms of what you can see and what you can't. That goes without saying, really. Sebong and his partner still looting this area. They've got the Scar L on one player, the AK on the other. Are they going to take any shots at this car? Chronova driving past. Is anyone going to look through the windows? Doesn't look like it. He's going to get past. Not got any meds on though, so he's only a couple of shots away. Magic Potato and Staccardi. Nope, not going to see him. He's going to keep going. He's going to ditch his car and get in the next one. He has actually healed himself up a bit now. I don't think anyone's really got the vision to make any moves here. I don't think anyone's got the vision to make any moves. Telsa and his partner are healing up. They're quite far away. They took that very fast. Oh, we have the double tier 3 helmet. We have the double tier 3 helmet. That paid off for them. So that loot paid off for them. Going down to Primorsk really paid off for those guys. They're running the double tier 3 helmet. That's really nice. Obviously, the tier 3 helmet is the only one that can survive a headshot from a car, from an M24. I want to say AWM, but I think I'm wrong on that one. Got the two players on the bikes. Tier 2 Scar, SK12, compensator on that Scar, so quite tooled up already with lots of loot. Like I said, these games, because of the nature of them, because of the lower player count in these final games, gives everyone more of a chance to get the loot they need to get. Is Chronova going to meet up with Yoshi? Are they still together? Will we find out in this game? Are they going to kill each other? I don't know. No one knows. I feel like they might still be together. He's coming directly for Yoshi. Sebong moving up. Rubicon he has actually moved out of his building, or has he? Or is he still in the same building? I don't know. Rubicon has moved. He's doing all he can to keep his team in this. To be fair, he's playing it out as a man who lost his teammate first up as the very first death. Should really be doing. Just keeping his team in the game. That's all you can do. Keep your team in the game and hope that something plays out. Hope other players wipe each other out. Have we got a reuniting? Reunited and it feels so good. Nope, I feel like they messed up in the lobby. This is a duo team, and I'm convinced now they've messed up in the lobby and they put themselves in different teams by mistake. So now they're gonna have real problems because they're not gonna be able to res each other or anything like that. So if they die, they die. Okay, so everybody's moving. Bear in mind, guys, this is game 3 of 4. This game is specifically for people that have not qualified so far for the finals of the evening, okay? This is for the finals of the evening. The finals is going to be probably something in the region of 60 to 70 players. So this is just for the people that haven't qualified. See if any of these players can get in. And I'm pretty sure Chronova and Yoshi messed up. But we're not gonna judge them too harshly for their mess up, okay? Feel free to judge them. Feel free to judge them as harsh as you wish. I will not hold it against you if you judge these players. I really will. I really won't. I won't hold it against you. Judge them all you want. Nico and Asheron moving in. They've actually got guns this time, which always helps in a game based around guns. Looks like I run the 4x Scar with the as a second. Always a nice combo, that 4x Scar, second being an Nico running the AWM, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. You see tier 2 all round with the AWM, what am I, sorry, AKM. Looks like he's got the 2x on the AKM there as well, from what I could see. Bear in mind, guys, some of these things you get wrong. Don't go nuts in chat if I get a little thing wrong. Redbeard and Intimidator decided to loot Severny first, then move down to the gun range. Interesting call. What are these players rocking now? I mean, 2x scope, tier 2, tier 2, tier 1. Redbeard, what's Redbeard got? He's got the, obviously got the Scar. Got the tier 3 helmet. Got the car. Got the scope on the car from what I can see. So not a bad bit of looting. Not a bad bit of looting. Certainly got a bit of loot. Yeah, back up into the air. A lot of these players sitting outside the ring, but they'll be fine as long as they have meds. Chronover and Yoshi moving. Telstar coming up behind them. Are they going to see each other? These players are quite close to each other. Telstar and his partner end up with the fully tooled out tier 3 setup. Look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Tier 3, tier 3. It's just a truly beautiful thing. 1 second, I'm just going to have to do this a sec. Alright. Yeah, that'll be right. Right. Frame should get a little bit better now. I realised I was still tabbed into the game. Asheron actually quite low. Please tell me he's got meds. Please tell me he's not going to get punched out in the first game and die. Oh, he might be too low. I have a feeling he could be too low. He's left it too long. Oh, he's going to get knocked out. Oh, Asheron. Oh, Asheron. You always have to be careful of just how much damage and how much time you've got. He might still crawl into the ring. He's got 30 seconds to do it. They don't have far to go either. It's not like he and Nico have far to go. They can just get inside the ring, res Asheron up, heal up fully, and then go. But they have 16 seconds to do it in. Realistically, he should just be resing him now. He should be resing him outside the ring. Wait until the ring comes in is a bad idea. Asheron's not really going to have the time. I don't think. I don't think they've got the time. I think Asheron's going to come back and go straight back down again. Misjudged his med kit. You must always be careful of that. Yep, the ringers are already coming in. Nico's going to take damage. Asheron doesn't have enough time. Misjudged it. Misjudgment there. Unfortunately, he misjudged that. Question is now is whether Nico can get him into the final game. Can Nico pull it out by himself? Can he get him and his partner into the final game? Again, another player doing that now is Rubicon. Rubicon looking to get his team into the final game, losing his partner early on. Magic Potato. Stacardi moving up with a Dacia. So it looks like we're going to get a game ending in this sort of area here. Chronova and Yoshi are there already. Carlcast moving in. Exora and his partner moving in. Nico is coming up. He's got players right in front of him. What's he going to do? Bubbalot in that building in front of him. Nico, low health because of the ring drama there. Bubbalot must see him. He probably does. Doesn't take the shots though. Get into Nico's first person. Oh no, I don't think he must hear him. He must hear him. He must hear the person above him. Surely he hears the player. When you're on these stairs, you will hear it. You will hear the person above you. He must be hearing the fact that there are two players here. There really is no other option. He's got that 8x as well. That loot earlier. You don't really want to lose an 8x in a game like this. 8x just so very, very useful. Okay, he's gonna get pinched. There's a player above him, a player below him. What's going to happen if both players are communicating and they move at the same time? This is going to be really bad for Nico, but it looks like Lammy's moving up himself. Got to shut that door and... Nope. Looks like Nico's going to go down here. Nico ends up dying. Unfortunately for Nico and Asheron, looks like they're out of the final game. Unfortunately for the both of them. Polikas and Carlas taking some shots across this river area. He's got AX Aura in his sights, lining up the shot. One shot goes on, 2 shots go on. One more shot and Xaura's down. Xaura's down. SXVXN. He's in a really bad position on the right, on the left there. He's sort of swimming around. He couldn't get himself out and start taking shots. That means he's now stuck in the water. This is not a good situation to be in. It's not a good situation to be in. SX to our left. Unfortunately, Paulicast has not obviously seen that this player was over here, so he's moved. He's moved out. He'll keep his team in it for now. It looks like he's going to keep his team in it for now. If he turned around, he could possibly pick himself up some kills. But right now, his only concern is the ring that's moving in. Oh, Rubicon! Rubicon, the solo player! Just takes out half a team before he dies. Unfortunately, he moved into that building and took out half a team and then died for his troubles. SX is moving in now. It looks like he's going to really struggle to make this ring. It depends on his med situation. He's going to have Carlas and Paulicast on his right. Remember though, this is first person, so they might not even see him, but he is so low. The ring is doing so much damage. What's he going to do? He's going for a heal now. He has so far to go though. All these players have a lot of distance to cover. I think a lot of players have misjudged the ring. I think we're in that horrible situation where quite a few players there have misjudged the ring and the damage it's doing. They have to move. They have to get going. Paulicast might go down. I feel like I'm going to get another team here that's slightly misjudged the ring. They have. Paulicast is going to go down. Carl asks, what's he going to do? Is he going to go for the res? Probably a big mistake if he does. SX is probably going to go down. No, gets himself back up again. Bubbalot, again, misjudged the ring. Bubbalot's team and Lamy go down because they've misjudged the ring. A lot of players just have really not thought here. They haven't thought about the ring. They haven't thought about the consequences, and Carlas is going to go down. So we have just lost 4 players to the ring. 4 players have gone down to the ring. A lot of people really underestimating just how damaging that ring is at this stage in the game. We have Redbeard and Intimidator over here. Possibly a bit unlucky with the last game when they got eliminated when they did. Redbeard seems to have sights on someone. He's only got the 2x on that car though. Not an ideal situation. 2x providing very, very minimal zoom. Has got the tier 3 helmet though, which is always worth something. We've got some shots coming over here. Magic Potato and Staccardi shooting at someone. Not exactly sure who they're shooting at. Not exactly sure where the shots are going. Maybe a couple of warning shots. Bear in mind, guys, this is first person. This is first person, so vision is all here. Chronova and Yoshi moving out, moving up this hill. Quite happy. They're actually in position. Saying that they're both in position. They are actually they are one of 2 teams that are in position. Everyone else has to move. Everyone's going to be coming over this ridge now. Telsa gets the car. Interesting move with the car. Your cars die very quickly in duos. In this sort of situation, it's a risky move. It's not. It is very risky. However, if you're low on meds and you're low on direct heals, it might be the way to go. But what are they going to do? They're going to stop at this. They're going to get in the ring and they're going to stop. They are stopping. Looks like they're going for the hut tactic. Staccardi and Potato. Illuminator just got knocked outside the ring. Staccardi and Potato taking some shots. Outside the ring, this is not where you want to be. The John's taking shots. He's got that silenced. 4x takes down Staccardi. Staccardi getting knocked out. He's going to get killed now. Is Staccardi's partner able to do anything for him? Is he going to be able to do anything for him? And unfortunately, there's a lot of damage coming in now. Oh, just gets faced. Chronova and Yoshi. Chronova and Yoshi take out half of that team, and then they get pinched. So it's Chronova and Yoshi, Telsa, and the Johns. These are our players left. The only people that do not have to move are Chronova and Yoshi. Everyone else has to move. They have to move for position. Chronova, quite happy just to stay there with the 8x. Oh, and while he does, he takes some damage. He takes some damage from down the hill. Getting a little bit cocky there. He's got the SKS, though. They are in position. They don't have to do anything. They just have to stay there and shoot people as they run up at this point. Telsa and his partner need to make a decision. What are they going to do? The Johns needs to make a decision himself. They have 2 seconds till the ring comes in. The ring is so damaging at this point. Any damage you take is fatal. Johns moving in with the bike. It's a risky play. Gets killed by Chronova. Finishes in that position. Telsa dead already. It looks like Chronova and Yoshi are going to pick up this win. It looks like they're both going to pick up this win. Wolfx trying to go for it. Not sure what he can do at this point. Oh, he does get behind, though. He does get behind the tree somehow. He gets behind the tree and he actually gets close to position. He gets close to position. What's he going to do? Let's get into his first position. Let's see this first person. Let's see what he's going to do. Grenade coming in from Chronova now. Oh, it's a nice grenade. You can tell from it. Another grenade going to come in now. He's going to take a shot at him. Misses the shot. Second grenade comes in. Could all be over here. Wolfx's car goes down. There's so many shots coming in for Wolfx. Oh, he knocks out Yoshi. No, he kills him. Remember, Yoshi and Ghostman / Chronova, they messed up their team partnering in the lobby. So they actually end up as solo players, which means he can't get the res. So now it's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. What's Wolfx going to do? Chronova's logical choice here would probably be to just wait on the ring. He's in position. He doesn't need to move. He's got 16 seconds. Again, these are the players from earlier in the game that had the tier 3. Remember we saw them coming up with a car? That tier 3 and the scope and the car all working out quite nicely. Wolfx is moving up now. Chronova has got position, but hasn't got vision. He's taking some shots. He's actually got the tree now. Oh! Oh, what a fucking outstanding shot. So Wolfx in first position. Chronova and Yoshi in second. They were one team together. They just messed up their lobby. The Johns and Fuscanas in fourth. Steve and Sebong in 5th, Magic Potato and Staccardi in 6th, Redbeard and Intimidator in 7th, Paulicas, Carlas in 8th, SX and AX, I'm going to say that, 9th, Bublot and Lammy in 10th. Okay guys, the finals tonight. All the players who finished top in the first game, all the players who finished top in the second game, and the players who finished top in this game are all going into a final game. A final game, a winner-takes-all final game. Well, we shall see. We shall see. We've had lots of back and forth. We've got lots of good players waiting for that final game now. So we're going to push into the final game. We're going to take a few minutes break, get the lobby up, and we'll be back with you in about 5 minutes or so, guys. So stick around. The final game coming to you tonight. takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the shit. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by XPulZ.
And we are back. Hello. Hello everybody, welcome. We are back, we are back, we are back in the room. We are back. About to start our final game of the night. So this is going to be the deciding game. The top players from game 1, the top players from game 2, the top players from game 3 have all ended up in this lobby. And now we're going to fight to work out who's the best tonight. Who's the best on the night. We ended up with 50 odd players in here. Have we got many guys that are solo? Doesn't look like we have many solo players. Maybe 1 or 2 where the teammate's gone offline. So we're about to start now, guys. Just about to load the lobby. Give me 1 second. I'm going to click the button now. Are you ready? Who's going to win? Who do you think from what you've seen tonight is going to win? Of all the epic kills, of all the destruction, who's going to come out on top tonight? That's the question. Who is going to come out on top tonight? We've seen epic shots. We've seen epic kills. We've seen 2v1s. We've seen 1v2s. We've seen 2v2s. We've seen all sorts. But the question now is who's going to come out? Of the top players, who's going to be the top? You know? Sort of like when you go out and when you go out. Same sort of thing. Who's going to be the top player? Okay, so we're in the lobby now. Everybody, get everybody in. It's going to be a lot more death and destruction this time. Obviously, last game was the players that didn't qualify from the game 1 and game 2. So there's a lot less players in the last game. So I expect to see a death and destruction from the outset in this game. I expect to see it all over the shop. All the players loading in. Everyone here has finished in the top end in the game tonight. Every player here has finished at the top end of the game. Obviously, we've seen people like Official CT, Yoshi and Ghostman. Hopefully, they're in the same team this time. Cinzy and his partner, Ninja Muffin, Wolf Anuki. Wolf with those epic kills with the car at the end of the last game to actually take game 3. Don't forget, Wolf ended up taking game 3 pretty much by himself. After his partner died towards the end. Extinct there. Extinct and his teammate will have a say in what goes on here. X-Raider, again, another good player. There's so many good players here. There's so many players that are capable of kills. Prophet Danny. Who can remember Prophet Danil, sorry. Who can forget Prophet's section of play in the first game on the beach where he entirely wiped out one team, nearly wiped out another team, got in a boat and just got the hell out of there. There we go. We have 30 seconds till we're in, everybody. 30 seconds till the plane starts dropping them. Paulcast, Astormix, all these players, every single one has done some serious work tonight. And they've got 1 more game to do a little bit more work in. There is a little bit more work to be done tonight. And then we will be done. A little bit more work to be done. The house. Again, players that ended quite high up in the games last time. Interesting spawn. One we haven't had tonight. So every single spawn's been different. We have Zaki, Saverni, Giorgio Pol, the gun range, Rozok, Polyana, the prison, Lipovka, Milita Power, Pachinki, Gaka. These are all things that are parachutable too. You can get there with parachutes. There's no room in this game. Everyone's going to be on top of each other from the get-go. A lot more death earlier on in these games. Players are all coming quite close to each other from the start. It's going to be straight away from the start. There's going to be a lot more death and destruction. You've got at least 4 or 5 players going to Giorgio Pol. You've now got 4 players all going to the gun range. Gun range is going to be interesting. You have Vegasass and Beccasass. Both of these players came second in game 2, I believe. Cinzy coming down. Paulcast coming down. Dark Squad. Oh my gosh. There is just a wall. There's a wall of players coming down. Cronova and Yoshi. Are they going to move over? Where are they going to end up? Where are they pushing to? About 6 to 8 players left it to the very last thing. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic. Are they landing outside the prison? Looks like people are going straight past the prison. Looks like we've got some players trying to go military. Vegasass and Bearcast ended up at the gun range. Staccardi and Magic Potato ended up at Saverni. Giorgio Paul has quite a few players. You've got one by name. What's he doing? Where's he going? Bear in mind, guys, this is first person. There is no third person peeking in these games. It is all first person. Some of these players will be playing a first person tournament for the first time they've ever touched first person. It's a very different set of skills playing this game first person. Dark Squad and Psycast, both quality players, picked up a wedge of kills in our first game. They've landed and they're looting. Official CT and Zero Qualified. Again, very good players. They're coming in quite late though. Let's have a look. Dark Squad's already got the shotgun. We've still got those players. Where are they? They're above. I can't really see right now. Getting some decent loot from these buildings. They will most probably get some half decent loot. Let's get up in the air and have a quick look. Let's go back into map mode. Zero Qualified and Official CT still coming down via parachutes. Nobody's taken the ballsy call to go for military. Actually saying that, Storleka has gone for military. Okay, we still have those players spread out quite nicely. Everybody's managed to find themselves somewhere to go. Cronova and Yoshi. Are they going to go past military? Are they going to stop in at military? What are they going to do? They're driving past military. Steve lets them go. Extinct. Oh, Extinct, Cronova. They're going to end up at the same place. Is Extinct going straight for military or is he going Novo? That's the question. Where is he going to end up? Going straight for military. Storleka coming for military. We have a lot of players coming military. Cronova, what are they doing? They're moving out to 2 separate cars. Obviously, they're still not quite over the bike death from the first game, so they wish to take separate vehicles. This is like that married couple. They decide to sleep in separate beds because one snores. And she kicked him one night and then he sort of fell out of bed and broke his hip. So now they drive separately. There's no more shared transport for Yoshi and Cronova. No more shared transport. The relationship is over. We have more players coming, more quality players coming down. Military is going to be death. We have even more players coming. The military. Stormix taking some shots. Shotgun shots, so their range is limited. They have hit them a few times. CT and Zero Qualified coming in. Stormix and Cinzy quite happy to stay there. The military is going to be... It's almost like we spawned at military. Let's get into the action. Extinct. Extinct, quality player. True Pain, another quality player. Both very capable players. Again, though, first person. Different people have different strengths. The first person might not be quite to their strengths. Tabacu going on top of the military building there. Not the wisest decision, probably. He does have his partner Storleka up on the radio tower, though. Extinct going to the high-value loot building. Getting himself the S686. S686. Death and destruction at short range. Cronova and is coming in. Cronova's got nothing. Cronova's going to go down. He's going to go straight down. He ran straight in and gets taken out by Extinct. Once again, him and Yoshi went for the tactic of splitting up. And by splitting up, he ends up running straight into the S686 fire. So now Yoshi's got to do it alone. Yoshi more than capable. Yoshi even. Yoshi more than capable of doing it alone, but it's going to be a tough ask. These are all the top players from the night. Everyone in here has finished top in games. Everyone in here is capable of pulling kills out. Everyone in here is capable. No, there's not going to be much room. He has got himself the SKS though. Inzanuki. Both quality players. Picked up a load of kills in game 2. Were quite unlucky with the way it finished. They just got... shot in the back, essentially, when they were engaging in a fight. True Pain, still low health. Seems to not have any ammo for that M4 he's picked up. Storleka moving down. Is he coming into the same building as True Pain? Let's have a look. Extinct seems to have picked up the Vector, but not much else. Yoshi quite happy with the SKS where he is. Storleka moving down. True Pain still quite happy. He's finally got himself some ammo. Extinct is coming round to the same building as him. Obviously, there are different ways of playing duos, and there are different tactics to go with that. Some players quite like the whole splitting out thing. Personally, I would never really want to let my partner very far out of my sight in a situation like this. You know, the knockdown, get back up mechanic is very powerful in duos, and totally foregoing that by being miles away from each other is not great. I understand that it maximizes on loot, but all these players must have clocked onto the fact that there's at least 3 teams here. Let's have a look and see. Let's not just favor military. Let's see. Dark Squad. Only rocking that pistol. Psycas with an Uzi. Not a great situation. Ninja Muffin at the back there has got the M4. R Codes has just got a pistol. These players haven't seen each other, so okay. Remember, Dark Squad with the first game. They set up siege on the bridge and they picked up a load of kills from that bridge siege. Prophet Danny, the 2v1 specialist, just kept on going after teams by himself. Get himself some loot. Vegas Ass. Oh, we just missed it. TabQ killed Extinct. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. More action at military. Please, game, let me have a look at it. Okay. Yeah. So, it looks like True Pain is the last person left alive from that team. Is he going to push TabQ? He's got the S686. S686 is absolute devastation at close range. You have to hit those shots, though, obviously. If you're confident with the S686, then it's the way to go. Let's get into True Pain's first person. Let's have a look what he's seeing. Oh, I like that little move. That was very snazzy, but in the time he's done that, it sounds like the other players come outside the building. Let's get back out. Oh, we can't get back out. Trading some shots. TabQ's got the angle on it. Oh! True Pain. True Pain with the shots there. I didn't even know you could do what True Pain did there. Taking some shots onto Storleka now. Storleka out in the open. True Pain has low health. Storleka has low health. Who's going to do it? M4 versus M4. Tier 3 helmet against... I'm not sure what True Pain's got on. I actually don't know. What has he got on? He's got the Tier 1. Tier 1 versus Tier 3. Storleka instantly heals himself up. Is he going to be able to get the player up? I'm not sure. He's just taking some shots out the window. He should have really healed. I don't know if he has heals. Storleka just taking his time and takes him out. Wow, that's a big kill at this stage in the game. Both True Pain and Extinct down. Quality players. I would have expected both to be at the very end of this game have been taken out early. Once again, the desire to get military loot robs us of good teams. Yoshi has got himself the car, is going up to the very top here. People come and loot this building occasionally. I don't know why. There's never anything good in there. I say that now, I'll come out with an 8x scope just to spite me. Official TCT and Zerquifid. That's not zero qualified. Zerquifid. Seriously, guys, we need to have a conversation about some of these names you people are using. Zerquifid and Official CT. Quite spread out, but they're in no danger right now. Here we have Inns. Poking his head round the corner. Has not got a helmet yet, though. Has got a silenced AR, but no helmet. No helmet means quite bad time. Storleka is quite far away from his partner again. I was waxing lyrical about staying together, but essentially Storleka and TabQ proved me entirely wrong there by picking up those kills on Extinct and True. TabQ and Storleka. You'll excuse me while I try and work some of these names out as I see them and say them. I still think that's Uiki and Inz. That's what I think they are. Anyway, we'll shut with that about the names now. We have TabQ moving quite far away. He's only got 13 rounds, so he hasn't reloaded. Storleka is quite far away as well. They've split totally up at this point, these guys have. TabQ hasn't reloaded. I wonder if he realizes. Obviously, he doesn't, because he would. Moving towards his partner now, so these guys might entirely avoid each other. Again, another red zone on this area. TabQ actually out in the open. If Inns is up there, and nope, he should be able to see him. I mean, I can see him. This is first-person view, but he needs to look to his left. He has got the silenced M16, but he doesn't actually have a scope on it. So iron sighting it from there is quite a thing. Despite the fact he's got the sign, so he still needs that scope. Tabacue changing it up for the M4 now. Both that team are running M4s. Scooby-Doo just knocked out some tackers. I believe some tackers crashed when he logged in though. Yeah, so it looks like they're just picking up the kill on some tackers because I think his game crashed the second he logged in from what he said in chat. So not surprising to see those players go down there. Yoshi at the top there. Uki and his partner quite far away from Tabacue now. XPulZ moving into the ring. Telstar and his partner like looting Primorsk by all accounts. Vegas Ass, Best Kebabi, you and Polkas up there. Bellicus Ass. Very far away from each other again. There's a lot of this happening today. There's a lot of these very far away sort of situation. Narako and House. I'm not sure if they're able to see those players from there. Steve looks like he's by himself at the moment. Joke Boy looks like he's setting up a position with the 8x AKM on the bridge, deciding that he doesn't need a helmet. Who needs a helmet? Why would you bother getting a helmet before sieging up on the bridge? There's just no need, is there? Similar sort of finish we're going to have to we had in the last game. Oh, actually, tell a lie. It's coming a little bit further up. So all these military players are going to have to decide to make a move at some point. XPulZ and his partner both taking damage. Just chilling out over there, one by name. He knows they're there. He's waiting for a head. He doesn't want to take any shots really so far, but he's waiting for a head. He's got the 4x. What's he going to do? Just quite happy to stay. He knows they're there. Interestingly enough, he's not taking the tires out in that buggy, so they've still got a chance to jump in the buggy if they wanted to. Maybe he wants that to happen. Maybe he's quite waiting for the face to end up in the buggy so that he can just take some shots. One by name. Just chilling out. Just waiting on these players. I'm not sure where his partner is. I0. He's behind him. Oh. A couple more shots go in. XPulZ takes a lot of damage there. XPulZ probably is not going to survive this, I don't think. Lots of shots coming in. He is running. He's running. He's doing his best Mo Farah impression. He's going for the 10k. Is he going to set a world record? I'm not sure he is. Takes another shot for his troubles. Both these players seem to have the 4x and he goes down. I0 and one by name clear up those players. They're going to get the loot from it. They got 1 minute 50. They got plenty of time to loot if they want to loot. They might be quite happy with what they've got, but they picked up the players. So we got 2 kills on I0. Stoleka and Tabacue with 1 kill each. Scooby-Doo with 1 kill on that player that crashed when he logged in. Sorry, when he landed. Joke Boy with the 8x. And we're finally going to get to see some Joke Boy 8x action. Is he still running without a helmet? Yes. No to the god of RNG, he says. No, no, you will not have me. I will do this without a helmet. Oh, as I say that. Yoshi putting some damage onto In's Yuki. Yuki? Yoshi deciding not to take the bridge. Good call. Quite a decent call there. Obviously, you've got to think in a game like this, the bridge is probably going to be seized up. Your best way to get across is via sea. Even if that means swimming. As long as you're in the ring, what does it matter? You see a lot of players... in game 1, we saw that. We saw a lot of players dying on this bridge in this situation. We probably lost something to in the region of 6 to 8 players on the bridge. Telsa. Getting some shots onto ShotTX and Rezorn. Wolfx, our player from last game, the guy who solo won the game last time with those car shots. Hasn't got a car this time. Probably wishes he did at this range. Has got the 2x scope though. A little bit far out for it though, unfortunately. A little bit far out for it. Both players maybe thinking better of this engagement. It's not the best engagement to take. They're quite far away. They have got the cover of the ridge. They've actually moved over the ridge so they can't even see them anyway. Yeah, probably one of those games you just want to back off from that one. Behind them, they have Zerol. Doleka and Tabacue moving up this area. This is going to be an interesting game. It's probably going to end... where are we going to end? It'll always end on the shore, so it's probably going to... Oh, Joke Boy. Taking some shots. He's taking some damage. I think Joke Boy might actually be by himself. Steve behind the car there. Steve gets knocked out by Joke Boy. Joke Boy with some nice shots there on Steve and Jody. He's going to follow it up by finishing off. I'm not sure how far away Steve's partner is here. Where's Steve's partner? Okay. Well, Joke Boy was his partner. Maybe I'm wrong. Shotty X still quite low HP. Best Kebab EU's been taken out. Been knocked out even. By Scooby-Doo. Let's try and get into this fight. I moved a little bit further away. So Scooby-Doo and Zero, both very low health. Best Kebab EU knocked out upstairs. Paulcast pulls out the grenade, then decides to go for the Uzi. A grenade comes in. How much damage is it going to do? It actually just throws the knocked out body of Best Kebab EU across the Paulcast. Is he going to get him up? It looks like he's trying. He's got the tier 3 helmet. Realistically, unless they've got another grenade, Scooby and Zero probably need to think about getting up here. Best Kebab gotten back up by Paulcast. Scooby-Doo and Zero, both fully healed. Are they going to attempt the stairs? Goes for the next grenade. Zero going for another grenade throw. Gets it in the window. It's a decent grenade. Probably going to take Paulcast down. Does take Paulcast down. This is a pretty effective siege from these two players at this point. Best Kebab tries to move out. Zero takes him down. There's a whole lot of tier 3 scopes and heals in there. Nice siege. A really nice siege on that building. The grenades were on point. Good job. Those two. That means Zero and Scooby pick up some kills. Yep, puts him on 3 kills for the game so far. Puts him on actually on the kill lead so far for this game. Oh, we got Dark Squad has heard the commotion. Moving up with Psycast. Dark Squad and Psycast picked up a lot of kills in that first game. Picked up a lot of kills in that first game. Dark Squad zooming in. He's got that 8x. And he's obviously got the M24. He's just saying, poke your head. Come on, poke your head round the corner. Poke your head round the corner. I know you're there. Trying to get himself into a better position now. Both players peeking the back window. Dark Squad just moving up, trying to get better position on that stairs. Trying to get more of an angle than the very sort of 30mm angle he had previously. Just going to sit there, just going to wait it out. The ring is fine. There's no need to rush. He can be patient. He can force the mistake. He can force the move. Unfortunately, Zero and Scooby have ended up trapped in the top of that building. They trapped the 2 players before them. Now they're trapped themselves, as often happens in this game. You move into loot, you end up getting trapped yourself. Not a pleasant situation to be. They've got scoped up players standing outside. I'm not even sure they realise you've got Psycast and Dark Squad. Dark Squad actually then distracted as he takes some shots at the cars going past him. Scooby-Doo and Zero are going to know what's up now. They're both moving out. Psycast taking some shots at Zero. Zero takes some shots. Just got behind that tree. Scooby-Doo with the SKS is back up. Psycast has moved around the corner slightly. Zero and Scooby. There's a good trade here. Dark Squad still full health. No real shots. Oh, Zero Thermic takes some damage. Took a bit of damage. He's got himself right to the back of this building so he can heal up though. Took a little bit of damage in that exchange. Psycast took quite a bit of damage from Scooby at the same time. So both teams that have got damaged players, both teams have got long range snipers. Dark Squad actually moving away from his teammate now. Dark Squad moving away. Wolfex has been knocked out. Oh, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. We can go. Psycast and his partner are moving away. So let's try and get into the next bit of action then. Telsa tried to get his partner up, Wolfex, won game 3 for his team. Unfortunately taken out by Shotex and Rezon. Just got to the tail end of that, I'm afraid, guys. We just got to the tail end, but those 2 players now have a lot of loot to be looting right now. Yoshi's coming up behind Joke Boy. Joke Boy with those kills already by himself. Yoshi with the SKS. Probably the wrong gun for this part now. Has seen Joke Boy. Decides to not take shots at him because he was in cover. Get into Yoshi's first person. Let's have a quick look. Joke Boy is facing totally the wrong way. If Yoshi can do this, he's going to walk straight up behind him. They're looking at each other. They're going to trade. A lot of shots go there. Yoshi takes out Joke Boy. Keeping his team in it despite Ghostman's early death. Despite Ghostman's early death, Yoshi keeping him in it. Psycast and Dark Squad very low still. Scooby and his partner. There's still an engagement going on here. It's almost impossible to keep up with all these engagements. It's almost impossible to keep up with all these engagements. There's so many fights happening. Dark Squad and Psycast taking a lot of damage. Scooby just going ham with the SKS. Has got full energy on him. So he is healing up. Psycast has got a couple of energy drinks on him, but doesn't look like he's got much else. Dark Squad, he's just waiting. He's got an angle and he's waiting. What can he do? What can he do? He's just seen his face in the building there. This is... Ooh, he takes the shot. And I think he just knocked some health off Scooby-Doo there. Vegas Ass just killed Ninja Muffin whilst we're watching this. We cannot be everywhere at once. I am afraid, guys. We have to try and stick with some fights if we can. Unfortunately, there's a lot of players and there's a lot of killing. And you can only pick certain fights to follow. Dark Squad repositioning himself. Psycast repositioning himself. This fight continues to go on. Psycast really could do with a big heal. Unless he's quite happy to just use energy drinks. Psycast and Dark Squad, I think, are actually moving away now permanently. I think they're just leaving that fight as it is. They've got bad positions. Shot TX. Looks like he's taking some damage there. Or has just taken some damage. They've jumped into a building. They jumped into a little hut. Quite happy to do so. Need to heal up for the interim. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass. Both in that building. R codes. Looks like he's by himself. Just took out some players. Getting some loot. Getting the spoils of war. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass moving up in the car. Looks like they're going straight for the ring. Is R codes going to do anything? Nope. Just gets his shotgun out. Quite happy just to stay and let these two players pass. Everyone has to move now. Stacardi has got prime position in the middle there. We have also got Zerol, the Jonts, and Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's team, they all have good position. Some shots come in on Vegas Ass. Again, difficult. Official CT just gets the knockout. Not on these players. This is somewhere else. But we're going to stick with this. Cinzy with the shots. There's not much of an angle for Cinzy though. He hasn't really got an angle there. Narako just taken out. Whoa, we have two whole teams here. We have Stacardi and Potato, Bellicus Ass and Vegas Ass. A Stormix with position on them. What's going to happen here? What's going to go down here? Shot TX driving past. That's another team in position again. Another team. More shots coming on. Arcodes just took out sight. Oh my gosh. Arcodes by himself just killed half of Dark Squad's team. There are so many teams in this area. Stoleka driving past. Nobody really wants to take any shots. These players must know they're here. They have to know. There's no other real... They must know they're there. They're just quite happy to stay outside. They need to cover the building. No one really wants to move. Nobody wants to move here. No one wants to make that move. No, actually, Vegas Ass and Bellicus don't know. They don't know. They're taking shots. They don't know Magic Potato and Stacardi are in there. They are totally still. He's opening the door now. He pulls out with the Uzi. They didn't know they were there. Oh, and they trade badly. Inefficient trade. Vegas Ass goes down. Magic Potato goes down. I don't even know how this is going to go. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass pick up the kills. Wow. I can't believe they picked up those kills. Bellicus Ass gets himself back in. Sorry, while this is happening, Yoshi's moving to the ring. Raider's been knocked out. Tenace gets taken out. Yoshi moving in. Oh, he's taking some damage for his troubles, though. He's quite low health. What's he going to do? Is he going to stop and heal? Yep, he's just going to use the ridge. He's going to stop. He's going to heal himself up. Astromix and Cinzy, they know where he is. They're up on that ridge. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass somehow keeping themselves in it. Somehow keeping themselves in it. Vegas Ass and Bellicus Ass, they're still up. Sebong died outside the play zone. We have Stoleka and Tab in the building next to the Jonts. They're trading shots for this building. Looks like Tabacu just took some damage from that. Going for the energy drink. Has got the tier 3 helmet. Has got an Atex, which really doesn't help him very much at this sort of range. The peak with the 4X. SKS probably at this sort of range. Much better to be rocking. No, actually, stay at the tail light. He's actually got the car. Ignore me. It's the car, not the SKS. These players are trading through the building here. But John's quite happy to heal up. I cannot follow all these fights. There are just too many going on. Taking some shots across there. Shot TX by the looks of it. Yep, he sees them out. Rezon out in the open. Trying to take some shots at Rezon with this, with the red dot silenced AKM. Doesn't still see Philly though. Philly taking some shots from Rezon. There's just shots coming in from team to team to team. We have Inz and Uiki taking on Scooby-Doo and Zero. There's lots of trading going on here. All players are low. They're so low. Everyone is low. Scooby-Doo gets knocked out. Uiki and Inz are still up though. What's he going to do? Scooby-Doo's not in a great position. You can't really be rezzing him here. Zero is taking the ultimate decision to just move and leave Zero. Sorry, leave Scooby to it. Trying to get position. He pulls out the A little bit long range for the Uiki and Inz moving up the ridge towards them. Zero. What's he going to do? First person. Uiki doesn't see Zero. Again, first person view. Sometimes you're just not going to see people to your peripheral, which is crazy. These guys are all right next to each other, but they don't see each other. He does now. I'm sure Zero sees those players down. They must do. He must see them. Scooby-Doo just died outside the play zone. Official CT knocked out Rezon. Inz is right in front of him. Scooby must be seeing. He's looking over his shoulder. He's got the tier 3 helmet. He's desperately trying to get to the ring. Maybe when he gets to the ring, he's going to chill out. He's got these two players in front of him. What's he going to do? What's Zero going to do? Not doing anything really at the moment. We've got lots of shots going in over here. The Jonts pushing this building. This fight's been evolving as we've been going. Storleka and Tabacu in this. The Jonts and Fuscanus. Fuscanus? I don't know. Vegasas and Belicasas. They were always in a bad position there. They're pinched on all sides. What's going to happen? They're pinched on all sides. Oh, Zero Thermic just got the double nearly. No, he's got the single. He's got the single. Not the double. Zero just got the single in the interim. Uiki is not in a great position. Zero's got a good position on top of him. All these players healed up. There's just going to be murders. There's just going to be murders. There's just shots coming everywhere. I cannot follow all this action. It is impossible with these amount of players. Grenades coming in on this building. Astromix and Cinzi. Far. Zero Thermic and Uki trading. These two teams here just trading grenades into the building. And out of the building. No one is getting any kills though. They're all healed pretty much full up. Storleka drops down the stairs. Interesting plan. Both players have moved to the back of the building. Storleka moving out now. Oh, he might pick up the double here. Get some serious damage onto Fuscanus. Uiki killed Zero. Zero goes down. Storleka taking some serious damage there. Sorry, dealing some serious damage, but doesn't pick up the kill. Uiki is now in a solo situation. Not the best. Belicasas in a solo situation. This team has managed to stay up, but they're going to go straight past Cincy and the Stormix and they're going to get killed. They're taking so much damage. The car is almost dead. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go? The car's on fire. Both players are 25, 30% health. They're hoping to stop there, but they've got Uiki in front of them. He doesn't see them. He's too busy looking at Tabacu. So those two players are going to heal. They're going to get a chance to heal behind. Uiki take some more shots to Storleka. Storleka going for the grenade. He gets the grenade out. He's going to push a grenade out. It might be a poor call though. Gets one grenade. Bit long. Going to go down. Uiki is low health. If Tabacu can just get one shot on him. All he needs is one shot. One single shot. But Uiki's going to heal in the interim. And he's going to take out Storleka. There's not really an angle. Oh no, Tabacu does manage it. So Easy made a good account of himself there, but doesn't quite manage it. The Jonts and Fuscanus on the edge of the ring, literally moving into the ring to get position. They've actually got it. They've got cover and they're there. They're right there. They took damage from everyone on the way in. Belicasas with the grenade. He's got the grenade ready to go. I don't think he realizes that Stormix and Cincy are behind him. They can't see. The ridge is just blocking vision. The ridge is just blocking vision. It is just blocking vision, the ridge. What are we going to do? Belicasas in front. A Stormix. Stormix still hasn't seen him. He's still not seen him. If we take this off, he still just about can't see him. These players are in good position for the ring though. They are actually in prime position for the ring. Belikas has this as well, but he's taking damage and he goes down to Cincy. Cincy found the angle. He found the impossible angle. We have a 2v2, v1 situation. TabaQ moves. He's trying to get into position. He's trying to get into the ring. He's not quite there yet. Fuscarnus and the Jonts moving at the same time. Cincy looking right at them, and while he's looking right at them, TabaQ comes up on the Jeep. Fuscarnus goes down. Cincy with more knockouts. The Jonts behind him goes down. It's a 2v1. It's a 2v1. All these players have good position. It's a 2v1. What's TabaQ going to do? Let's get into his vision. What's he got? He's got the red dot sight compensated M4. Just reloading now. Cincy and the Stormix are in prime position to take this game. Both players are still up. Both players are healthy. However, TabaQ has the position. He's in the ring. He has the ring position. They have to push into him. They've got no choice. If he just is patient, if he's a patient player, they have to come towards him. And when coming towards him, they'll have to get out in the open. He obviously is in first person. He doesn't know where both these players are. He has no idea where both of these players are. Let's get out. Let's get into third person. Let's see. Our Stormix and Cincy are having to move up. They're not in the ring still. We're going to try and zoom out a little bit. TabaQ just needs to stay there. When the damage starts coming in, 18 seconds left. Are Stormix and Cincy looking at the clock? Are they looking at the timer? Are they watching the countdown? Are they just hoping his head's going to pop up? He has got that tier 3. He has got the car, but there's no use to the car. And they're both moving up now. Both players are moving up now. Is he going to see them? He does see them out in the open. They trade some shots. Goes for the car. Takes one shot to Cincy. This car is not going to offer a lot of protection. TabaQ trying to do what he can. He's trying to make it work, but I think Cincy and the Stormix are about to take this, and they do. Are winners for the night. Cincy with the 8 kills. The 8 kills. In the final game, Cincy with the 8 kills. Wow. Picked up a load at the end there. So Cincy finishes in first for this game. TabaQ in second with Storleka. Fuscarnus and the Jonts in third. Vegasas and Belikas with the 6 kills in fourth. Uiki and Inns with the 3 kills in fifth. Xerothermic and Scooby with the 7 kills in 6th place. So much action for Zero and Scooby all the way through. Izerol and One by Name in the 7th. Official TC and Zerquifid in 8th. Get Meshed in 9th with Philly. Shot TX and Rezon in 10th. There we go, guys. There we go. I'm not sure who the overall winners are. I haven't honestly been tracking it, if I'm being pretty honest with you guys and pretty brutal. Sorry, I don't really track it. There's no way I can do all these things. You know, I'm not a perfect man. But I hope you enjoyed anyway, guys. I'm sure the winners will be announced overall from tonight in due course. But those are your final teams. So this has been another week, another Saturday of XPulZ games. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Please feel free to give XPulZ a follow on Twitch. If you're sitting there and you haven't followed the channel, please give it a follow. There are regular events coming out from this channel constantly. Constant player-unknown Battlegrounds events will be coming out and do come out, and every week. Please make sure you sign up to the website as well. If for those people that have been asking during the matches, how do I get in? How do I get in? Get onto the XPulZ website, sign yourself up, make your teams, and join the games that pop up there. Also, you can follow XPulZ on Twitter. Same thing, XPulZ Gaming on Twitter, XPulZ Gaming on Twitch, and then you can get onto the XPulZ website, which someone will put into chat fairly soon. I am sure. I have been TheStiffler, _Stiffler on Twitch, if you want to find me, or TheStiffler TV on Twitter. Again, many updates around XPulZ events come from mine, as well as the XPulZ channel. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. The winners, I'm sure, will be announced in due course overall. I'm not sure who they are. I'm afraid. I am not good enough at maths to work out who came out top overall tonight, but a lot of players got a lot of kills, so we'll have to see how that goes. But thank you for joining us tonight. Hopefully I will see you again, guys, in our next broadcast. And GG's and good night. He takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by